true. I started playing D&D when I started college.
Everything is ready, gentlemen.
Alright. We did mostly. I don't know if y'all would. Did y'all do the recap already?
No, they have not.
Okay, but we did mostly like just talk and stuff. We didn't fight anybody. We were going to.
Why not?
You didn't start any fights this session for some reason.
Uncharacteristically.
Yeah. We were going to Archivist, right? That's where we left off. As we were planning to do that.
Yes.
Yes.
left off
Well,
in
no, we left off with strange baby thing in chest.
Oh yeah. In the terrarium, there was the strange, like draconic. Was it draconic?
It was a thing. You don't really. He looks like a thing.
What the fuck?
Green baby.
I don't remember that at all.
You
Grogu?
guys.
It was
Well,
when
you
we
guys-
opened the shelf in the terrarium in the captain's quarters. Remember?
No.
Oh,
What
That
the
was like
fuck?
the very,
I
very
must have
end.
got up to like piss or something.
understandable.
This
Yeah, that
was
was
the
a very,
very
good one.
end of the session.
Oh,
Yeah.
At the very end of the session, I had finished a bottle of wine. So.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Thatch was going to caress it, to stroke it, if
It
you
was
will.
also holding a lockbox.
Yes.
Probably with something very important in it, I assume.
Yes. Like money.
Maybe it could be a lot of money, but you guys have opened the cabinet. This guy is inside. What are you guys doing?
I touch its head and I say, I love money. No, I'm
And-
kidding. I gently reach out to it and noticing the draconic features. And draconic, now that I'm smart, I say, are you alright, child?
And it sort of flinches and looks up at you, looks up at all three of you. What's going on here?
What? Oh. Maybe this is one of Myrtle's children.
Who?
um,
I need my pills. And he sort of digs into his pockets and he just sort of face palms a fistful of pills. Starts chewing them.
I just look over at Copernicus and Redrin, very confused.
Just shrug.
You just
Who are you?
I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to them.
Okay,
Damn. You're welcome for
be my guest,
box.
Guardian.
Oh, it's so there's so many voices. And why is my voice like this? And I don't understand what's happening, but I understand everything that's happening. Oh, you hear them?
I hear them.
Why were you in that shell?
I was hiding from him because
Oh,
he
he's dead.
was giving these to me. And he sort of reaches into his pockets and he pulls out just pills. Lots and lots of pills.
Hills here.
You should ask him about the lockbox, Copernicus. My eyes have the golden sheen to them.
Yeah. What do you?
I
What do you?
have
What
a
do you?
golden sheen to them.
What?
What?
That just sits down on the edge of the where the water is.
Oh. Did you know that everything that's going on here isn't even real? Everything that's going on here is bullshit. It's all bullshit. And Cephalon, he was trying to get to the bottom of that bullshit, and he was testing that bullshit on me. And now I hear that upper layer of bullshit.
Wait. Hold on. Dial it back. You said Encephalon's trying to get to the bottom of some bullshit. What did he figure out?
He didn't figure anything out. He did the testing on me, and I didn't tell him shit. I was a failed experiment. But I know the truth. This is all some big cosmic game.
Knocked the fourth wall.
I'm debating shutting the door on him then. Okay.
Don't shut the door on me.
Okay, fine. You're welcome, by the way. But what's in that box? Are those your pills?
No. This is something weird. Something fucked up.
Well, I've seen all that.
But you can have it.
And he sort of tucks it into his pocket.
You said you can't have it?
You can't have it. That is what I said.
Well, look, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Your boy Encephalon is dead. We kind of run things around here now.
I'm getting at that. The more I'm listening to you and listening to them.
That's just kicking his feet in the water.
Who else do you hear right now? What are they saying?
You want to hear them too?
No.
Am I going to be able to
No.
stop
No.
speaking
Copernicus.
It's only one dose.
Copernicus.
That
Copernicus.
wall.
No.
For
Oh,
hundreds
the
of days.
pill.
Copernicus. No. Just say no.
Take a pill. Take a pill.
I
Take
know.
a pill.
No, I'm not gonna take a damn pill.
Take a card.
Okay.
No.
No, do not give him a card. We don't
Why are you
give this
laughing
guy
so
a
much about
card.
those cards?
They kill you.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
They might.
If you take a pill, I'll take a card.
I'm taking a pill.
Yeah. I don't think that's a worthy trade.
If it makes me act like you're acting right now, I don't want it. Gonna be honest.
No, I've been taking these pills for years now, and with that, I've begun hearing all these voices permanently. If you take them, it'll only be for a minute or two.
You know, the people down at the slaughter docks have a
And then
name
you'll
for...
understand exactly what's going on. The end is nigh.
Yes, the people down at the slaughter docks definitely have a name for someone like you. A crackhead, if you will.
I'm not on crack.
You could be. We know a goblin.
Myrtle sells crack?
You go back into that shop right now, Copernicus, and you tell me she doesn't sell crack cocaine.
Anyways, gentlemen, I think we're deviating a little bit.
We are. Okay, and I look back at the little creature. What is your name?
Junior.
Junior.
No.
Well,
No.
not Junior.
Junior.
Oh, Ray started up. All right. Well, hear me
I'm
out.
putting it back in the drawer.
No.
And he's going to jump out of the drawer.
What does he look like now that he's out?
He looks as if someone's taken a gnome, like gnome primarily, and fused them with every other race you can think of in some way.
Like in a patchwork type of way, or where they're all like genealogically like mashed off?
Like in a patchwork sort of way.
He's Cronenberg.
Do we see,
No.
like, stitches or like places where the skin is bisected and like
You
changes?
see very perfect lines where two not matching pieces of skin sort of intersect. There are no stitches there, but it's very clear that they are joined.
Okay.
Junior, where were you when... before you were in the care of Encephalon?
I was an idea in the mind of other people.
Okay, so, Copernicus, Redrin, I cast my vote to throw him out the window.
You're
Nah,
not
I
throwing
don't
me
think
out
we
of
should
the
just
window.
abandon this
If you take a
guy.
pill, you'll understand.
Okay, so
What are these pills?
Yeah, the things that make him hear the voices, apparently.
Yes, but like the specificities.
I'll take the pill.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I hear voices. I already hear voices.
You end up like him, and I point to Junior.
And he hands you a pill.
Said I would take
Won't
it.
say you
No,
can't,
no way.
Regrin, but if you start acting a little weird or different, I will have to take precautionary measures.
If he takes a pill, I draw a card.
Copernicus, if you're not willing to drop this guy out the window, what are you gonna do with me?
Do you?
Yeah, if I take the pill and I go a little bit cracked.
Find a way to get you uncracked, I guess. I don't know, I've got people now.
You do have people now. I trust them. And I'll pop the pill.
You pop the pill, and you hear a voice explaining that you've just popped a pill, and explaining that you're hearing someone explain that you popped the pill. You hear,
Uh-huh.
uh-huh.
No, my bad.
No, you are hearing Jordan speak.
Oh.
Yeah.
You are hearing
Jesus.
the game itself being played.
Excellent. So now I can metagame. Easy.
As you are sort of you don't understand what you're listening to, but you're understanding that the more that's being described, the more that's happening. Really, it's a very odd sensation.
Do you get it now?
Oh yeah, I get it. Regrin, I am your god. I know all.
I wish I had
Regrin,
a
you
gun.
good, buddy?
Maybe. Hearing everything twice is weird.
You wanna give it a minute?
I think I'm sitting down. Regrin, because I control you, you're gonna go sit down on a box, I guess.
And as a minute passes, the voices begin to fade, and you will re-enter reality. Really.
So,
Do you get it now?
do I
I'm
get it?
not
Does
bullshitting
Regrin
you.
get it?
No, you do not.
Well, I definitely heard. I'll walk back over to Copernicus and that. I definitely heard voices, but I thought I heard God or gods plural. Gods are real, right?
Well, I mean, I imagine.
Our gods are playthings compared to these people.
What?
But that's beside the point. Are you understanding?
No.
Quite lost.
What'd you say, Thatch?
I'm quite lost.
It's easy to get lost in situations like this. It's confusing.
I feel like we should walk away from this thing.
I feel like we should,
Wait,
make sure that-
wait,
What? What?
wait.
waiting.
Okay. You,
Pointing at Redrin.
you were wise enough to take the pills. So I can
Foolish enough.
trust you, right?
Yeah. Depends on with what, but probably.
I want you to take this box.
Wait, what'd you say? Did you say box or bomb?
Box.
Bombs.
And when you
Okay.
get to the Underdark, I want you to give it to the Pharaoh. And she's going to understand this whole situation. Well, not really, she just really needs the box. But she'll understand that it came from me.
Is there a bomb in the box? Are you setting us up?
I don't do terrorism, I think.
I think you've done terrorism. But
Wait,
no,
what makes you... Wait, hey, whoa. What makes you think I've done terrorism?
Well,
Did we now addressing Thatch and Copernicus? Did we technically do terrorism?
No.
With the ship?
No, well, I wouldn't say we stopped it either. That wasn't really terrorism. That was more like
Revolution.
cult activity. Nah, more like cult activity.
Well, the Joy Bombs were kind of like the governing body.
What do you mean?
Well, it kind of controlled everything here, right? So that's government.
Well, yeah, but I
And we
wouldn't
overthrew
exactly.
the government. Vive
We
la
didn't-
revolution.
Well, I don't know what you were doing it for. I wasn't exactly doing it for a coup de grace. I'm not one of them types. I just wanted this city to keep existing because we live here right now, you know?
Maybe we should spin it as a revolution. We can come back to this later, but put
What,
that
just
in
new
your pocket.
face?
Uh,
Everyone doesn't
No.
really seem to have a problem with this right now.
maybe. Well, everybody here doesn't seem to have a problem with. We're quite literally haunted by the USA.
I don't think we can. I don't think we can salvage our relationship with the USA right now unless we turn ourselves in, which we're not doing.
So, Junior, what do we do with you now?
Junior.
Wait, actually, Junior, I'm more
Go.
interested in Redrin's point. What were you saying about Redrin being a terrorist?
Yeah.
Well, if my information is correct, then I can't tell you right now.
If you know something about Redrin that we don't, then that's a problem.
Would you look at the time?
And he is just going to start walking towards the open window and then jump out.
Like, out of the window
Yes.
from all this height.
Yes.
I do something to stop that.
Well,
Can.
best of luck.
How quickly does he walk out?
Pretty fast. Like, he scampers about.
I'm gonna, if I can, I'm gonna try and cast Entangle.
Alright. Go for it. That's
Strength
a
saving
dex save?
throw.
Dex save, though.
Strength, and then this is my Wisdom DC. So 15.
He does pass.
Okay.
Even with a -1, he rolled an 18.
Oh, fuck.
Oopsie.
I
And
guess
he's
I shrug because he's gone now. Yeah. Would I have another turn theoretically?
Let me see how fast this is.
Oh wait, do I even have Entangled actually prepared?
Oh,
Oh, you know what? Never mind. No, I don't.
Grind.
This is the broken window. It is 160 feet away. He's gone.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Technically, yeah, it would take him 2 turns. But...
I don't have anything to stop him,
Okay.
like physically at least.
But he is going to scamper out and jump out of the window. Leaving
He leaves the
the
box.
box.
with us.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. If we ever see that guy again, it might be too soon.
So
I'm apprehensive about him having something. Well, now I can't tell if it's just those.
It's the drugs. It's the drugs.
I mean, I will be honest with you guys. It's entirely possible I've done terrorism.
Well, of course, but if he knows that, because you've told us about your past and what you don't know about it.
Well, I've told you what I
He
don't
knows
know.
something, and that's a problem.
It could be. There's
Unless
other
he was
people
previously
who know.
associated with you.
That's true. How? No. Not don't worry about it. Do you think it's a bad idea to open this box?
It doesn't hurt to check what's inside.
What's in the box?
Thatch, I think you should open the box.
Oh, why are you putting this on me?
Because if it's trapped, I might die.
And you're implying that I won't.
I'm implying you stand a significantly better shot. Also, if you die, I can bring you back. Neither of you have the ability to bring me back.
That is is correct.
Fair enough. And I open the box. Well, I grab the box and I walk to the broken window. And then I open it. That way there's a safe distance between myself and everyone else.
Okay. Roll. You open the box, and everyone looking at Thatch, you see him disappear. Thatch, you are sucked into the box.
God damn it. Not this shit again.
Okay.
Alright, Copernicus, we're going to hell.
What's in the box?
You find yourself in sewers.
In sewers.
Yes. There is darkness everywhere, and it is completely silent. Like, to the point where the water rushing beneath you doesn't make a sound. What if you try and speak, nothing comes out. It is completely silent inside.
Is the box still there on our end?
Yes, the box is still there and closed again.
I retcon that I didn't open the box. So, all right, I'm just gonna try and begin navigating.
Okay. And what about you guys on the outside?
Just look at
Copernicus.
what the hell are we supposed to do? Did he go in? Can he
Do
get
I have
out?
do I have the ability to recognize? I don't have the spell detect magic. Do I have?
Do you have the
ability to
spell Mage
recognize-
Hand?
No.
Fuck.
Oh wait, I can though. I haven't taken my new cantrip yet. No, I took.
No,
You
took
did,
light.
you took light.
Took light.
Light.
Hey man, I can't see in the dark. Cantrip should I have?
But your friend has just been sucked into a box. Question mark?
We should see
Oh,
if we
good.
can get this box identified.
Oh, that's a great idea. That's so much better than whatever I was gonna do.
Well, what were you gonna do?
Probably open the box, Copernicus.
And get sucked into it.
Yeah, mayhaps. I didn't really see a better option, but clearly you had one, so we don't have to discuss that. And we could just go get the box identified.
Yeah, let's go get the box identified. Yeah.
You know what, City?
Uh-huh.
I'm in here by my lonesome.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna draw a card.
I'm gonna draw a card.
Yeah, okay.
Dude, the deck scares me now, knowing that the wish card is like gone. Like knowing the cards that are not in there anymore scares me the most.
Let's see. So we pulled the wondrous item one as far as benefits go. Wondrous item.
The keep, which is the house
Alright.
in Archivist, the wish, the level up because Thatch leveled up from it.
The next time Harpo kills someone by herself, she levels up. I got the kind of middling one where I got +2 to one stat and -2 to another.
Not bad.
And then we have gotten some pretty bad ones. We got the death revenant things. We got the demon.
But
One that curses you.
you draw the card?
Batch has a
Yeah,
-2
fuck
to
it.
saving throws.
Thatch.
Okay, I've drawn some of the.
You draw the card. It withers in your hand.
Oh,
The sort of visage
this
of
isn't
the
good.
Joker appears to you for a moment, and the deck itself crumbles to dust. Along with everything you own.
Wait,
Reading?
even for 10 attacks?
Yes,
Wait,
even for 10 attacks.
what about my fucking skin suit?
Even your skin suit.
Okay.
Oh,
You are naked. You are dumber.
I think I had a 10 intelligence. Okay,
So you're
I
back
can live
to
with
normal.
this. Yes.
But okay, so you lost the skin suit, but you lost 14 attacks. You lost the deck.
Mm-hmm.
What else did you lose?
My
All of your
money.
money.
You
That's
lost
on
the
me.
hammer.
What about my banknote? What about the bank? The money in the bank?
You don't know yet.
Because I still have 40K in the bank.
Okay, so let's think about this. So what all have you lost? You lost. We don't know about the money.
He lost
you lost
the hammer.
You lost your weapons. What about? Okay, his wings are part of him, so are those still there?
Those are still there.
Okay. So now you're in like where are you? You're in like a maze or like the mist or something? You're unarmed. You're
Did I
butt-ass
lose the
naked.
deed to the fucking home and archivist?
Yes.
No!
I hate the deck of many things.
I vote we just forget about that.
No shot. So wait, so describe where Thatch is again now that he's in the box.
Thatch,
In sewers.
you are in what seems to be a sewer. Water is running, like, sort of beneath you. There's this stagnant smell. It's completely black inside. No light whatsoever.
You have dark vision though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You need to figure out if you're still on the. Never mind. I can't say that. I'm not there.
Well, I wouldn't know anything. I don't have any spells. Well, I do have Druidcraft.
So you see grayness ahead of you. In fact, this is... Wait, can I bring just you over?
Can
Let me
you?
see.
This is scary.
Configure.
Also, I do get another fucking cantrip, by the way. I should have 7. Because I get 2 from being a druid.
There's.
Fuck it, I'll
Oh
activate
yeah,
it just
you're
for-
multi-classed.
Yeah.
And multi-classes are weird because you can just stack the cantrips.
I'm gonna rage. Where the fuck am I? I'm gonna grow.
Nothing. You don't hear anything. It's more like you mouth the words, but nothing manifest.
And
There's no noise here.
I'm gonna grow, and obviously I have the lightning around me.
You grow and it is tight here. You are too big for these sewers now.
Well, I only grow if it's too tight. Then I won't grow it, like per the writing.
Oh, you just okay. So you
Yes.
it is tighter, but you are now like you're about Redrin size.
Okay. Can I use my giant can I use this and just like send it out in a line, or use my breath weapon? You said it's a 60-foot line. Just to try and emit some light. Get an idea.
Okay.
Get a sense of scale as to what's going on here.
Got no
You
torch.
emit some light. It actually catches fire on what seems to be like a sort
Oh,
of
Jesus Christ.
gas coming out, and you see that.
Okay. Seeing ahead, I'm gonna book that right.
Go move your character.
And I'm gonna fucking come down here. I can move the lightning. How many times a day? I think like my proficiency plus what? Equal to my proficiency bonus, which is a 4. So I have 4 of those.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just keep sending it down the hall.
Okay.
And I
And
guess
this time you can see there is light around here.
yeah.
And as you're looking, you guys are looking for someone to identify this box, correct?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask
Yeah.
Regrin about the mages he talked to, the Mycelian Drow mages.
Did I talk to him?
You did.
Oh, for the other. I thought we just talked to a fucking regular wizard.
No,
No,
they were
you-
all. Remember, all the mages in the Joy Bombs were Mycelian Drow.
I don't think that was Redrin. I think that
Yeah, I don't think I talked to them.
Oh, oopsie.
Because I just went to get the stuff identified somewhere else.
Okay.
Because that was before you had gone through what we had. Or it was like at the same time, but you went with us.
Yeah. Taking inventory.
Okay. Well, either
You
way,
ask me about it, I go, huh?
I'll tell you about them, and I'll say that you're practically like these guys. You know, can you can ask these guys favors now as part of your promotion.
Excellent. What's my title?
I wrote it down.
I know
You're the Esoterics Ambassador, top authority of associated magic users.
Oh, I love that. This is the general, right? Where you put that? Yeah.
Yeah.
But you approach one of the drow mages. Most of them are children. There is one adult.
Oh, the drow mages are children?
Most of them. There is an older one who seems to be their like teacher, quote unquote.
I'll go to the teacher one because that's the one that I remember
Yeah.
was prominent last time. And
Ramata.
I'll say, hey, I was wondering if you could do a favor real quick.
Oui? Yes.
My friend opened this box and got sucked into it, and before we cause any more accidents with that, I wanted to have it identified and see if we can ascertain its properties and maybe what it did to him.
Certainly. I can do that. Just give me a few minutes.
Of course.
Alright, and he is going to pull out his pearl and begin the process of identification. While he does that, Thatch.
This little window, this little grate, I want to go over to it and see if I can see anything through it.
The grate, you look into it, and it seems to be... There is almost this, like, black sludge sort of, coming out of it. That it's different from the water that you see beneath you, but it's like like a cork almost that's been placed there.
Okay, I'm going to back away from that. And I'm gonna just keep moving around down the hall until
And you see a woman on the boards.
Is she conscious?
She is conscious and staring at you. She has this sort of crown of thorns that she's wearing, and she has a sinister looking smile but doesn't actually do anything as she begins mouthing words, but obviously no sound comes out.
Hi! And I wave to her.
And she waves back.
I approach with, I guess, my hand out to, like, shake or greet.
You approach with your hand out, and she grabs you by the wrist. And with her finger, she is going to cut across your palm.
Does this hurt?
It hurts as much as any cut.
Okay. I just kind of pull back and I look at my palm and look at her.
And she takes a taste of your blood and then starts to run.
All right, I'm gonna chase her, I guess. What the fuck?
All right, chase.
Get back here! Nobody licks my blood but me!
And you arrive at another horned woman.
Who the fuck is this?
And around this time, back in the real world,
What the fuck?
Copernicus, Redrin, Ramatra looks to you and he informs you that this is some sort of portal, it seems. Like he can identifying it ascertained him the properties of what this is. It is a portal to one of the outer planes.
Oh, fuck.
I was hoping it was just literally in the sewers.
And it seems to be some sort of ritualistic character test.
How the
Portal to
fuck
one of
did
the
I
outer
get that?
planes.
How the
it's a character test, which means I don't know if us going in would even help him. It might, Copernicus, it might actually be the most beneficial thing for us to do, either to find that junior creature, or to go to the Underdark and find the person we're supposed to give it to and see if they know more about it. Or alternatively, see if Thatch completes his test and comes out.
I think we should find a way to get to the Underdark and keep the box on us, because if Thatch does find a way back, I have a hunch that it'll be through the box, or maybe to the place in the Underdark where it was meant to be started in the first place. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. So, this
Mr.
could be
Ramacho.
either in character or for the GM. If I put that box in my coat while it's closed, will it do the fucking dimensional rift thing, or since it's closed, it's not active?
I don't know. That is something you're going to have to test.
Do it.
Well,
Does
I'm not
anybody have a
opening
bag of
it.
holding I can borrow?
Do it.
Why don't you just let me carry it?
Okay.
I'll put a backpack on for the journey.
And where are you
Need,
guys headed?
What's the relationship of the Underdark to the overworld like?
Most of the underworld races are fairly bitter. Fairly bitter at the overworld in general. But most of their qualms are with Sandtrusk. You've met Drow. You're talking to a Drow right now.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You can ask him.
I was just ascertaining if it would be. I guess I could just ask Ramatra. Ramatra,
Yes.
if we requested it, could you get us passage either via some safe means of mundane travel or a teleportation to the Underdark?
I can provide mundane travel, but there are no teleportation circles to the Underdark.
I was going to say, if there is a portal to hell that just sits out there at the slaughter docks, then there has to be somewhere in these lands that can take us to the Underdark by physical means, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is in Archivist. That is one of our sister cities on the overworld. Why do you want to go to the Underdark? Allaby is not very inviting to. Well, you. Sorry, Captain, but I don't really know what the fuck you are, so.
You are bright. It would make sense that the Underdark wouldn't be a fan.
It's no tourist stop, I promise you that. Well, this box was given to us by a very strange individual for the express purpose of being delivered to the Pharaoh. It sounds important.
You have business with the Pharaoh?
Are you aware of
I
who
mean,
the
we
Pharaoh
didn't.
is?
I am one of her subjects, of course.
Oh.
Well, apparently it is imperative that this box gets to her.
Well, I unfortunately can't leave Oceandrome, but you all should make your way towards Archivist, outside of the city. You'll find caves. Follow those caves, you'll find a drop. You're not going to want to jump into the drop, obviously. You'd die on impact, but find a way down, fly down, perhaps, feather fall down, perhaps, but after a few minutes of falling, you'll find yourself in the
So would you be willing to write some sort of missive for us to bring along with us, just in case there's trouble? We can have someone vouch for us, saying we mean no harm.
Yes, I can draft something up for you. One moment. and he enters his chamber, and after a moment produces a document written in Undercommon.
I don't speak that language, so I'm gonna have to trust him.
Captain, brethren, do enjoy your journeys. I believe it is a week out to reach Archivist, though you would be remiss to find a teleportation circle there. There are a few here. I myself do, but I can't leave Archivist. I can't leave, excuse me, Ocean Drone at the moment.
It's alright, I appreciate the tip in the right direction.
Well, then enjoy yourself. And while that is happening, Thatch, you stop for a moment as two women this time sort of stand before you. The one wearing the crown of thorns, red dress, sort of droplets of blood decorating her white dress, smiles at you. The other, you can tell, is a woman, but is bestial almost. A sort of pig's snout with the horns of a goat and covered head to toe in fur. And the two of them, as you arrive, are in conversation with each other. Not saying anything because there is no sound here. But as you round the corner, they both turn to you and also smile.
I sized them up. How tall are these women? Like, how big are they?
They are normal-sized women.
All right. I think I could
The
take 'em.
older, the sort of larger one is definitely, or excuse me, the bestial one is sort of shorter, hunched over, clearly elderly, and the other is almost beautiful but scary.
I like walk into the doorway and I point to my hand where she cut it, and then I like point to my mouth. And I like throw my hands up like, why? Nonverbal communication, fuck it. If
And
they
she
talking, we talking. Huh?
And she sort of smiles at you, and you watch as she has this. She pulls out this sort of whip that resembles
Racially motivated.
sort of almost like a thorn of roses, and she drags it across her palm, also bleeding.
And I put my hands up again to like gesture why. I'm
And
so
she pulls
fucking confused.
her bloody hand up.
To me?
Yes, to you.
I sniff it.
She grabs your snout and then pushes you back.
She grabs my snout and pushes me back.
Yes.
I just throw my hands up. Why? What the fuck is happening?
And both of them are just going to step back for a moment in the water.
In the water? How does the water
Yes.
look?
The water looks like water. It is dirty sewer water, but it doesn't look weird. You've stood in it.
Can I walk around this room and just like inspect it? I guess see if there's any clues or anything.
You're at the edge of the room, but nothing's stopping you from walking in now.
Yeah. I walk
And
in. Huh? Go for it.
as you step in, this woman is going to also sort of grab you by one of your hands and pull you close in. And she's mouthing words, but you can't understand them, and you don't know how to read lips.
Oh. Okay.
Unless, of course, you took that feat. Then you would know how to read lips.
Nope, I don't. She pulls me in and just is holding me or what?
Yes. Almost waiting for you to do something.
With my other hand, I want to grab her hand and like pull it to me and point at it. And then look at her. I don't fucking know why you niggas looking at my hands, bro.
She is going to look at your other hand, the one that isn't cut, and she is going to place in it a seed. A bean, more so.
A bean?
A bean.
I smell it. Does it smell like anything I've smelled before?
It smells terrible. It shoots up your nose and it hurts.
Ooh. I just sort of shake my head and pat myself, and I don't have any pockets to put it in, so I'll put it in my fucking hand. I'll put it in my ass. Hold it there.
What the fuck?
I'm kidding. I'm
Please
kidding. I'm
don't.
kidding. I'm kidding.
A tree grows in your
so,
ass. Thatch is dead.
I'm holding a bean, and I just kind of like, I guess, give her like a head nod salute. I don't know.
And she is going to curtsy and offer her hand.
I take it. Show me the way. Show me the way.
He is waiting for you to initiate something, but you can't seem to figure out what.
I guess I like put my claw across her hand, my little finger. I cut it. Cut it.
You cut
it.
you cut her hand, and from the wound, grass begins to grow.
I look at the grass and I look at her, very confused, obviously, very puzzled.
And she is mouthing words, like sort of trying to get you to understand. The other woman behind her is mouthing the exact same words, sort of almost mimicking her, but you can't hear her. While that is happening, Jordan, Copernicus, and Redrin, what are you guys doing?
Okay, so can you like rehash the route we need to take to get to the Underdark? You said we need to go to Archivist and fall down a hole?
You need to. It's on the way to Archivist, like right outside the city, essentially. There's a cave system, and in that cave system there is a drop. So yeah, a pit to the Underdark.
Okay.
Well, how far is Archivist?
Hold up, let me
I'll
see.
be right back, but I'm listening.
I have a map, and then from that map, Archivist is 2 hexes away, making it
Said it would
20
take
days.
us about a week to get there.
2 weeks, excuse me.
Okay, 2 weeks.
A week if you were to rush. So yeah.
Well, I'm sure we could get horses
Or camels.
or camels or whatever the fastest, most efficient way would be. Should we, Copernicus, should we bring someone along with us?
You also have a ship if you want to go really fast.
Oh, we do have a ship, but I don't know if we want to take the whole ship to Archivist. I feel like that might be a bit intimidating. Because
Yeah,
that's a big fucking ship, right?
It is
a
also the Joy
very
Bomb
big ship.
estate.
Yeah.
We'll not take the ship. If it's going to be across desert, I suggest we travel by camel.
Sure.
horses would definitely get dehydrated and tuckered out real fast.
I have good berries.
I suppose, but also, I'm not sure how good horses are traveling across deserts in general. Camels are kind of built for that.
Have you not seen Hidalgo?
Hidalgo.
Huh?
The hit motion picture Hidalgo.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Have you guys wait? Have you
No.
guys? Y'all don't know about Hidalgo? Okay.
Hidalgo?
Neither Copernicus nor Jordan know about it.
Yeah, I have no fucking clue what you're talking. How do you even spell that?
Hidalgo.
Hidalgo.
H-I-G?
Like as in Guadalupe
E,
Hidalgo?
sorry, Hidalgo. I don't know. It's a
A-L.
rugged cowboy. Frank Hopkins, played by Viggo Mortensen, is an expert horseman who performs in Buffalo Bill's Wild West show.
Hidalgo.
Then-
It's about a yellow horse, isn't it?
yeah, something like that.
Crying.
Basically, it's a horse race in the Middle East.
Well, I've
Like some
never
kind
heard
of
of
steel
this.
ball run.
Like some sort of steel ball run.
I'm kidding. I only know about the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo, which was the treaty between Southern America and.
Listen, it's got 3.5 stars on IMDb. It's a pretty solid movie. Anyways,
Okay. I'll put it in the back line. Interesting.
yeah, I wouldn't like make a night of it, but if you're ever just bored, fucking throw it on.
Of course, yeah.
Okay, Campbell's it is though. And should we bring help, or do you think it would be better just to go the two of us, less assuming that way?
I'm not so sure. This sounds like it could either be very important, very consequential, or, I mean, I don't know the ripples of the head of the Joy Bombs meeting with the Pharaoh of the Underdark, or what kind of implications that has, but
Yeah, maybe the
I'd
less
say we
people that
can-
know, the better.
keep it under wraps.
Also, how much do we really trust any of these people yet? What do you mean these people?
What do you mean, these people?
Who
Well,
are
the
you
main
leaving in
thing
charge
is-
while you're gone?
Oh fuck.
Yeah, you're right.
That's your choice, Captain.
Yeah, it is. I just need to think about it.
I mean, based off of who Redrin has interacted with, Ramatra seems solid.
But he is not a joy bomb.
He is
Oh, he's not
Australian.
technically a joy bomb. Okay,
Yeah.
that probably.
I will
wouldn't go
say
over.
the chain of command when the chain of command will go, and I'll type this out real quick. It will go me, Thatch and Redrin, Havoc Neshma, and then if Havoc Neshma are gone,
Which Havoc Next are also about to leave to go get.
and all the other
things.
co-captains are off continent.
Yes.
So it goes Havoc Neshma, all the other co-captains because they're not here, and then under the co-captains, I will say Fervorous and Lysandra because they kind of already have some responsibility.
So Fervorous or Lysandra, because Havoc Neshma are leaving. Well, they
Actually,
left.
I will say Fervorous, Lysandra, and Noctool. That way, they can kind of like be there. There can be 3 of them, so in case they 3 have to collectively decide on something, there can be an easier majority rather than a 50-50 split.
Okay.
Because 2 out of 3, 1 out of 3, stuff like that.
So you're gonna meet with them and tell them they're in charge while you're gone.
I'll have a quick meeting and tell them, hey, I gotta attend to some business out of town, and the chain of command goes down really far. No offense, I had to make sure there was a lot of insurance. But
What
I trust
about
the 3 of you
Nameless
to
and
keep
Null,
things
bro?
going? You
Are you hungry?
I don't know if I want to put Nameless in charge of the entirety of the Joy Bombs in any regard.
There's some.
No matter how
I
many
think
other
people tell you not to.
Well, of course.
I don't trust that whore.
And if anything
Sig.
happens to Fervorous, Lysandra, and Noctool,
Who the fuck
then
is
it'll
them?
go to Null, Dull, and Dora Mabatu. And then, and only then will it go to Ran, and then to Nameless.
Basically, all the named characters, the character we know without a name.
Nice. All right, so you meet with those three. Fervorous gives a. Ooh, anything in particular you'd like us to get done while you're gone?
I will. There's a couple of recent business deals going on with investments into the community via the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So I guess I just want you to make sure that money doesn't just disappear out of nowhere. Speaking of money, the smuggling, the Smugglers Guild of our ranks recently struck a deal with a girl named. She goes by Myrtle, but also Scrimblow Bimblow. So if she has anything to say, or if she shows up and needs to discuss anything with you, I'll share you the same details about the deal that was made between her and Havoc Neshma, and I'll kind of like scrap up a quick like copy, like not even like a contract, but just kind of like a Cliff Notes of like on pen and paper of the deal made between Myrtle and Havoc Neshma, and I'll slide it over to him.
Okay. And anything else that we might be forgetting, darling? Because if not, then in tip-top shape. Things keep running as normal, no?
I mean, I trust the rank and file of this organization to kind of uphold themselves the way they always have been, since most of you operate well outside of the captain's vision anyway.
And how long will you be gone, Captain?
Well, the trip is roughly a week or two, depending on the pace, but there might be other complications given the fact that we're traveling to a whole other plane of existence. I'll see if I can find any possible way to let you know an ETA back, but in the meantime, it's going to be hard. We'll highball it and say I'll be gone for about a month before I head back into town. I'll try to let you know if that course changes. In the meantime, keep up the good work, and I will. Before I head out, I'll quickly make a note in the treasury about increasing your pay for this month for your added responsibilities.
Ooh, wonderful. All right, and they seem happy. Things should keep going as normal. Heading out?
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
go get some camels.
All right. And heading to the sort of outer circle, really, the wall of town, there are general transports sort of being sold. There were talks of building a train, sort of trying to connect Archivist to Oceandrome, but that has not happened, and that has not happened anytime soon. Currently, the methods of transportation are horseback, camel, along with this sort of wind. What would the word? Wind like board situation, like sand skating, essentially.
That sounds lovely. I don't think we should do it.
With sand skating being the fastest, but also the least consistent. You can go really, really fast, but obviously you can only move when the wind is moving in the right direction.
Yeah, I think we just camel it up, Copernicus. Unless you really want to win sand surf. Sand sail?
Sand sail, yeah, sand sail. Think,
I think,
the sand benders from fucking Avatar.
Yeah, I got you. I just don't trust Copernicus's Redren's 9 strength and 11 dexterity to be able to handle one of those things.
Of course. I think camel's probably the best strategy in terms of desert travel. I've heard stories about apparently if you try to go too fast, you may disturb wildlife or something like that.
Sandworms?
Not so sure. I have no idea what lives out here, but the quieter and more less erratically we move, the more likely it is that we don't draw any ire to us.
Fair enough. And I guess we don't really need supplies. I can good berry us for.
Okay, so you can keep us fed. And what
Yeah.
about hydration?
I believe Goodberry takes care of that.
Uh,
It says
maybe
nourishment
that.
to sustain a creature for 1 day.
CD.
You will get thirsty, but you will survive. You just wouldn't enjoy yourself.
Okay,
then
so
we
you
should-
you
we
would
should get
not
some water.
dehydrate even if you like, even for a while, because like obviously it's the desert we would get dehydrated real quickly, but so we would he would be fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'd
you
be
would-
like
You guys
having
would be
a
surviving. You wouldn't be living.
yeah. We'd have a bottle of water in the morning. Basically, is what that'd be like. It's like
Yeah.
Good-
I'll make
I'll
it to the
say-
end of the day, but my piss is gonna
Yeah,
be
Goodberry
fucking
gives you
rancid.
the amount of nourishment you need for the day, nothing extra.
Yes.
Yeah, the amount of nourishment you need
Yes.
Yeah.
to live.
So you're surviving with Goodberry. You're not living with Goodberry.
Yeah, of
So
course.
if you want supplies, you can buy supplies, but otherwise,
I guess we'll get. Actually, I think I still have rations technically.
I will leave it up to Redrin. In my head, Copernicus canonically does not need water because he's a sun.
yes, he's a star. The star
Druids
man.
prepare their spells. Druids prepare their spells, right?
Druids
prepare
prepare
their
their spells.
Druid spells. I'll probably just create water is a druid spell I know, or have the ability to know. What level is it? Creator Destroyer, first level. Yeah, okay, I can do that. So no, I won't. I won't bother with water. Does Copernicus need water? I wasn't listening.
Copernicus does not need water.
Okay, so I won't worry about that. We'll just use 2 spell slots a day, I guess, or well, maybe not every day. We'll see. And then I do have. I don't know if you have them, Copernicus, but I still have 10 rations and a water skin from my starting items. So, and a mess kit.
Nice.
Hey.
Woo!
Okay.
Oh, we probably need shelter. This is good. This is a 2-week trip.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah, so we'll need. You've seen me naked. We can share a tent.
Sure. Yeah.
But
So
Are you
that's
investing in
that's
this
what
in-
we'll get. I guess we'll get tent, camels, and that's about it. I've got a bedroll.
while they are planning all this out, Thatch, the two are still sort of mouthing to you. They're wanting you to do something, but you're not able to deduce what it is they're trying, but what that they're wanting you to do, really.
Is there any like
I'll be right back.
mud or muck on the edge of the water?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna like scoop that and some water and like pull some of the grass from her hand and like mush it together with the seed and make like this patty of shit that a seed needs to fucking grow.
And you watch as rapidly the seed sort of begins to germinate, its roots wrapping around this woman, and from her mouth they sort of extend and grow out.
Well,
And
what the hell?
She would be screaming, but by the end of it, there is just sort of a tree from her hand extended out that has grown like inside her, pretty much rapidly.
No, I didn't
And
put it in her hand. It just grows that way anyway.
You took the muck. You put the seed in her hand with
No,
the grass.
I put it together like in my hand to like make a patty.
In your hand. Okay. You feel it digging into you
Oh,
and beginning to grow. As the seeds sort of dig into your cut, you feel it
I throw that
sort of
shit.
anchoring itself into you. You throw it and you see the seed sort of still there, the two women are sort of looking in horror for a moment, and they both extend down,
Extend down.
run down.
Nigga, I fucking bite the root and run after them.
You bite the root and rip it out. You take 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And down the hall, you don't see one, but this other witch is there, and she is going to hex you.
Hex!
Yes. Hex! Yes, he is going to hex you. Roll initiative, please.
Roll initiative, I don't even see her.
You said what?
I don't even see her.
You don't?
No.
What? You're right here, no? Oh, what the fuck? Oh, it's just dark. Hold up.
Roll initiative?
Please.
Motherfuck.
Oh,
I feel the hex, and I drop to my knees, and I, like, put my hands up. Like, forgive me, forgive me.
And she is going to pause. And she is going to, again, put her hand out. This time the bloodied woman. And she is... Roll me perception.
Okay. 5.
She is mouthing these words, but you don't understand what she's saying.
She puts her bloody hand out. I guess I'm gonna do like she did, and I'm gonna dab it on my finger and lick it.
You're going to dab your finger in what and lick it?
In the blood.
Okay. And it tastes sweet. And it reminds you almost of home. And the two calm down. And they are going to again begin moving back up
Okay.
and then down and sort of waiting for you to follow.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow. What's going on with the fucking seed?
The seed that you've ripped out has begun to rapidly wither and sort of rot and is gone now.
Okay. So we going down? Where the fuck we going?
You mouth those words, but no one can hear you.
Where the fuck are we going?
And the the sort of shorter woman is going to look at you, and she is going to mouth words carefully. Can't understand her.
I'm gonna try and concentrate on the vibe.
Roll me.
me a vibe check.
What would social? Yeah,
Insight.
what would a vibe check be? Insight.
It's either wisdom or charisma.
Roll me
I
an
mean, that's
insight.
gotta be insight, right?
Yeah. Roll me
Like,
insight.
that's what insight's literally a vibe check.
14.
You get the vibe that these women would like to dance.
I fucking knew it. I'm a genius.
To dance. Okay.
You are a genius.
Is the bloody chick still moving? Am I still following her, or is she just stopped?
Yeah, you're still. They're still following. You're still following. You guys are about here now in reality.
I start to like wag my tail and shake my butt, and I look back at the older lady.
And both of them are going to put their hands out, Who are you
and
gonna
touch
dance
your
with?
butt.
I take one hand from each of them.
Oh,
And I begin spinning them around and like pulling them in, pulling them out, dipping
roll
them.
performance.
Yeah. I grow big and I fucking pick them both up with one hand and spin around. You know what's going on, baby. Riz God 15.
You're doing this little dance. They both seem to enjoy it, and in the end, they both sort of wrap into you, and as they both sort of dip, this bestial, both of them are going to lean in to kiss you. Who are you kissing?
I just turn my face up and let them kiss my cheeks.
And they both kiss your cheeks, each leaving a mark. The bloody one, you actually take 14 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
As her kiss sort of, it's almost as if there are barbs on her lips as she pulls out the sort of your scales and skin pull away as well, leaving, yes, that sort of lipstick red mark, but this time with just missing flesh. And from the other,
Freak, huh?
sort of grass begins to grow, making that same outline.
Blood and grass.
And they will lead you down.
Blood and grass.
Blood and grass.
What in the fuck is blood and grass? It sounds like a Witcher expansion.
And the two will wait here and gesture you into this next section.
Uh,
I hardly know her.
I head in. I look at them apprehensively. Trying to get the vibe again. Are they being
they seem-
devious?
Yes, devious. Devious is definitely the right word here.
I look at them, knowing that this is like my only inkling of what the fuck is going on. And I step forward and I rage. And I just begin to trudge down.
You rage and trudge down, and before you know it, you find yourself bumping. From the grayness, you see another woman. This sort of ragged, older lady who seems as if touching her too hard could just have her shatter into a million pieces.
Where the fuck is she?
And as you arrive, her eyes sort of gleam out at you, these sort of two white lights.
Nigga, where is she? I'm sick.
It's dark, but hold up. She is right. Oh my god. She's right here. Fuck.
What the fuck? This bitch look like an ice witch.
But she
If
is
you don't know.
staring at you in the darkness. Her two eyes are just sort of white lights in front of you. And there is a terrible, toothy smile. Touching her is cold.
I extend
And-
my hand out and I kneel down and I punch the ground to maintain my rage.
And you punch the ground, that rage sort of maintaining through your veins. And she is going to grab you by the shoulders. And she is going to whisper, "Do you want to eat that?"
I can hear her.
What?
I can hear her.
What?
I can hear her.
Yes, you can hear her.
And I stand up, butt ass naked at full height. And instead of like kneeling down, I like extend my draconic neck so that my face is like right beside hers, and in her ear I whisper, "I have many times," and I punch the wall to maintain my rage.
And she's going to say, "Do me
Lead the way.
and she's going to this portion of the sewer really isn't a sewer. It's more so a cave. It is immediately cold, as if the blood in your body isn't even really flowing. Meanwhile, in the real world, Copernicus and Redrin,
What the fuck?
the two of you are on your way out. Any supplies that you guys necessarily wanted to buy, or are you guys just heading out right now?
Tent,
Red Dragon
camels.
in a tent.
Okay,
Tent and
Uh,
camels.
Dent and camels. All together, that's only going to cost you about 5 gold pieces.
Camels are fucking dirt.
Yeah, you guys are kind of rich right now.
Fuck
I mean,
those
5 gold is
camels.
still dirt for 2 camels and a tent.
Fuck those camels. Chop
Is it a
them
good
up.
tent?
It's an okay tent. Do you want a good tent?
Yeah, I'll spend like another couple gold to make sure it's one in case like a dust storm something happens.
You can double it for like a very good tent.
Okay, yeah, sure.
One of the camels is just Junior.
Nor.
Gotta hope
No,
not.
one of the camels is not junior.
You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna keep track of the gold that I have on me in my Electrum. We don't
Okay.
use it, right?
No, I don't use Electrum.
Electrum isn't real.
Yeah, it's not real for most people. So that's gonna be that amount, and then that'll go down to. There we go. Okay, that's good. Okay. Add new loot.
All right. But you
And-
have your map of Prolux. It is to the northeast of you, Archivist.
Excellent.
And moving at a fast pace, that'll take you about a week.
Okay.
Even
Alright.
with the camels able to keep up.
The camels will definitely be very tired.
Does that
Is-
did that price include like fucking
Food for the camels.
I mean, I imagined you would be good berrying them, because one
I mean,
good
yeah,
berry
it
spell
includes
produces
food for the
10
camel.
good berries.
Nigga, how
But
is
also-
time passing?
Good question.
I'm
Well,
assuming either you're gonna be in there for a week or it's gonna feel like less time to you than it is us.
Yeah, time dilation, perhaps.
maybe.
That or you just undergo a trial for a whole week.
Or
But
you
no, I
don't, and you
imagine-
pop out and we're halfway there and we're like, well, shit.
Oopsie. I mean, we still need to take the box to the Pharaoh, nevertheless. So
We don't need
This
to.
trip
We were
is
told to do
not
it
for
by a
nothing.
crazy goblin man.
Yeah, I would not trust that motherfucker for shit.
Yeah, well, we're not doing it for him.
Yeah, not only that, let's run out these logistics real quick. We get there and we hand her the box and she disappears in front of all her people. Yeah, that sounds like
we're
a
obviously
terrible
going
plan.
to explain what it does first. Like, we're going to tell them. Because we know that this is supposed to make you undergo some sort of trial, which means that this pharaoh figure is meant to undergo some sort of trial,
whether they want to or not.
whether we wanted it or not.
Nigga, by a crackhead. I don't think this is a good idea.
A crackhead who hears the voices of the gods, supposedly. I
yeah,
trust him.
bro.
Anybody who hears the voices of the gods can clearly be trusted.
No, bro. You're talking to your local junkie, my guy.
If I'm being
Yeah, but this
completely
is
honest-
Dungeons and Dragons. If someone tells me they hear the voice of gods, I have no reason to doubt them.
We're in an organization that sells drugs to children. I'm sure you will hear many things, bro.
Yeah, sure. And in our travels, I'm sure I'll maybe meet a god if I live long enough, or be one.
Dungeons and Dragons, anything can happen. You can find a dungeon with a dragon in it.
Whoa.
Whoa, that sounds kind of
Whoa.
unrealistic.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that
buddy.
sounds wild. I don't know
know,
about
man.
that one, Chief.
That's why when I play Minecraft, I only fight mobs that refuse to mine or craft.
Of course.
But you head out of Oceandrome into the open ocean. Well, out of Oceandrome into Drome, and then into the open desert.
Wait, the non-coastal like section of Oceandrome is just called Drome.
Yeah, there's an outer sort of poorer part of the city outside of the walls called Drome, and then there's Oceandrome, and then there's the city underwater, which is
Nigga,
just-
what is happening? I've been gone like 20 minutes.
I mean, to be fair, the way I saw it in-game time, I assumed that you got sucked into the box, and Redrin and I were just like, yeah, we need to head out now.
Yeah, well, because that's pretty much what we did. We went and got it identified.
Yeah.
Motherfucker told us where to go. We got the camels. We're out.
Nigga, that alone should have taken. I don't know. Fuck it. I don't care. I'm just trying to figure. I'm trying to figure out if my ass is gonna die in
time
here, bro.
violation.
That's what I'm
Also,
saying.
potentially time violation. We don't know.
But
The box just spits back out Thatch's tail.
Yikes.
yikes. You guys head out, and well, the first day is kind of without incident, really.
The first day.
Yes.
Yeah.
You arrive sort of into the middle of the desert. The sun rises, it sets. It's time to set camp. It is not too difficult a day, if I should say so myself.
Okay.
And as you're sort of making your way to Archivist in general, you see all around you the sort of distorted weirdness of the desert seeping its way in. The mirages in the distance that aren't really mirages, that just seem to be things blinking in and out of existence. And on that second day, someone roll me a D8.
Redrin, you got it, my boy.
Wait, why didn't you
what
guys
do you
just
need?
teleport to Archivist?
D8. 8.
Alright.
Is that good or bad?
We finna see.
It was for how many 1d8 sandworms we have to fight?
Fuck. I could take him.
You find yourself moving through the open desert when you see sand begin to break away and fall in. Your camels freak out, obviously, but very quickly you find yourselves falling a day out of Oceandrome.
Like into a sand pit?
Yes, into a sand pit.
That is
Is this
scary.
the end? Sorry, was this the end of the first day or the beginning of the second?
Middle of the second day.
Middle of the second.
Oh, okay. Hold up. I need to. I would have taken Featherfall because I was, if I can. Wait,
If you can.
it's a druid spell.
Do druids get featherfall?
I-
Wait! Hold on, never mind. I
You
don't
know what? I don't think it matters. Cause
Redrin. Yeah, you're level 8 now, aren't you?
yeah. What does that have to do with anything? So I'm technically level 5 and level 3.
Oh, never mind, I'm stupid. Silly me.
He's not just a druid.
Yeah, for Gord.
He's a
I mean,
druid.
ring that.
The problem with this is that I don't know which spells are druid and which spells are sorcerer that I have learned already. I need to find a way to mark that. What is
What,
drop charm person, I guess? Or create and destroy water. But yeah, I guess I don't have anything to do about us falling. I can't.
Nobody got nothing to do with you guys falling?
I can.
I mean, hold on, I'm a martial class. Let me figure this out.
Oh, we fall. Wait,
Can I'm a mid-level character who has the equipment of his first level equivalent. I have a rope. Do you think I'd have enough time to fashion like a like knotted loop at the end of the rope and throw it at one of the camels like a lasso?
The camels are also falling.
Oh, the camels are also falling in. In
Yes.
that case, I'm going to look around to see if I can find any like rocks or like other pieces of solid substance that I can maybe use as an anchor if I tried to lasso something and hold on.
As you guys are falling in, you do manage to see actually a pillar of some sort.
Ooh, like an architectural pillar?
Yes. And you two are sort of falling away from each other, and then you see more pillars. And you fall into a sand cave, and yes, you do manage to roll me acrobatics, actually.
Okay, acrobatics. 22.
You cowboy style spin and loop around the pillar.
Yeah, like fully Indiana Jones.
Yes. And Redrin, what about you?
The only thing I can think of is to make myself small. All right, hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
Can I? No, because it's concentration. Damn it.
turn into a burb.
Actually, okay, so since the rope is 50 feet long, is there any, like, is this a really, really, really big
I'm gonna
sand
see the
pit?
rope, and I'm a
Okay,
and
so I
I'm a
can't,
mage
like,
hand as a bonus action. I'm a quicken spell mage hand. Can I do that?
You can, but Mage Hand wouldn't hold you.
No,
up.
but it would pull the rope towards me.
Ah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'll let that be. You guys just. Alright. And for you guys, you find yourselves in this massive sort of sand cave. And in its center, you see this sleeping behemoth.
uh-oh.
It has large purple scales, no eyes,
Oh boy.
and above it you see a structure
You just said I want this campaign
before
over with.
buried beneath the sand. As you guys find yourselves here. A massive temple, and sitting at its gate, this sort of sleeping but seemingly having a nightmare purple worm.
CD.
Wait.
Caw.
Why did you guys not just hire a wizard to teleport to Archivist?
Want me to be completely real? I forgot.
Oh my fucking god, bro.
Forrest,
I was
sometimes it's
distra-
about the
I'm
journey.
emotionally distraught. The only you've been with me my whole remembered life, Thatch, and now you're gone.
Sometimes it's about the journey.
Bro, I
Then
thought
the
you guys
journey just
wanted to
has
get me
wander right
quick.
into a fucking purple worm later.
I'm sick.
It is asleep.
Oh.
There seems to be like the pit above you with the massive falling sand is just sort of sitting above you. You're not sure how you're going to get out. But it's asleep. It's having a nightmare.
Where
What
are
you
the
guys gonna do?
camels?
They are, let me put camels down.
Fucking
Are
dead,
they okay?
probably. How far did we fall?
They seem to be across from you about, well, let me just put, I'll put this down.
Nigga, how did they
They're like-
land?
Damn, I bet it's not a beast. It's a monstrosity. or some
Jesus.
stupid shit.
They're all the way over here.
It is a monstrosity, but you could convince me. But what you guys doing?
I think the monstrosity, like, out of character, I think the monstrosity distinction is fucking stupid. It's just a way to nerf druids. It's lame.
I
No,
may or
I
may
think
not
it's
agree with you.
perfectly understandable. Druids already get enough utility out of wild shape. If they were to turn into monsters that have monster abilities, that would be overpowered. Like, because think about it, the Circle of the Moon is already like universally considered the best druid subclass, and that just slightly raises the challenge rating of beasts you can turn into, and they're still beasts, the weakest monster type, and it's still really strong.
City, you gotta put the spy on the map.
Oh yeah. Let me put
I
the
am the spy.
on the map.
I am the spy. Wait,
But-
what? What spy?
No, don't worry about it.
What?
But
It's not a character, it's just a viewing bot.
You can only you
Oh.
can still only turn into maximum CR3 or 6. Sorry,
Yeah.
like 20th level of CR6 monster just dies.
I mean, to be fair, Circle of the Moon lets you turn into like elementals and shit.
Yeah. It's just it's neither here nor there.
anyways,
Because I can't do it even if I was.
what you guys gonna do?
Die.
Well, fuck. That is a
Ah.
really fucking big, scary monster, but also I don't want to just leave our camels here. I whisper.
I could.
City, let me pop out of the box so I can scream.
No, fuck you.
I'm back!
And even if we do get our camels or leave them, we don't really have a way of getting back up. I look towards the. Isn't it? You said it's like a temple entrance, like up there on the north side.
Yes.
We'd kind of have to take that and figure our way out from there. What about like the south? Like, is that just a dead end, like the end of a
Yeah,
canyon?
that sort of goes out and then hits the big wall of this sand pit.
Shit, we're between a rock and a hard place right now. I don't want to
And a
just
worm.
leave our camels behind because, well, you know, we planned on traveling with them. But
Worst case scenario. Well, okay, not worst case scenario, but best case scenario. I'm whispering, by the way.
Of
Yeah,
I want to make sure my
course.
mic picks it up.
yeah,
I could turn into a camel and we can make the trek back. And then maybe we probably should have teleported to Archivist in the first place. I don't know. Don't know why I made that idea.
I forgot about that. I really have egg on my face right now.
We all forgot.
Do you think Thatch would have forgotten about? Now Thatch totally would have forgotten about that.
Well, he's got the intelligence suit. So.
But yeah, he does. He has the skin suit on right now,
Yeah, he has it on.
and nothing
right now.
happened to it.
I doubt it. Basically. Not in his fancy sword, like,
Oh yeah.
and the deck of many things. Like, who knows?
Oh man, he really has like so many things. You know what? I bet he's fine wherever he is right now. He really just has like all of the solutions.
He's got so many tools to survive, just on
You
his
know what?
person.
You're right. I bet he just like drew a card and it like probably fixed his issue.
You know what's crazy is that
Man City, that's crazy. I have half the deck. I draw a card.
we have this session is literally just each of us making dog shit decisions. Fucking
Talking
Liam's
about
like,
dog shit decisions. I quick and spell fireball.
To be fair, we did just hit the end of a story arc. We were long overdue to have some new problems.
and Liam said, "Hey, open this box," and my dumbass said, "Sure."
Yep.
My dumbass said, "Surely the deck of many things will help me out of this kerfuffle." And Jordan said, "Oh, I forgot." No way, bro.
I think. Hey, does the last couple of times Copernicus has fired his gun, his wild magic gun, does it make a noise? Or does it just depend on what happens?
It depends on what happens, but it doesn't make too big of a noise, no.
No.
So the way I see it,
No, please.
we have one good option and two one really bad one and one probably not great one. We could try and go through the temple. That's the good one.
Yeah.
The one that's not so bad is we could try and use your fancy gun that does the magic, see if that helps us out. Because I don't have any way to get us back up. 3, we could try to fight the worm. That's the dumb one.
That is.
I know it's the dumb one. You don't have to reprimand me. I understand.
No,
but I'm just putting
it's
it out.
okay. I know that the only reason you're saying it is just because it is technically something we could do if we just wanted to cut our losses and kill ourselves right now. I get it. I'm with you on that. However, personally, for obvious reasons, I've asked for answer number 1. The problem is the worm.
And
Worm.
as you guys are sort of speaking, one of your camels in the distance sort of gives a cry out, and you see the worm stir for a moment.
Oh fuck! And I like grab Redrin and like go prone on the cliff.
And you see it was sort of making these wailing sounds for a moment, but you hear vibrations for a moment.
It was having a
And then-
nightmare that it was a gummy worm being eaten by me.
Sort of peeking out, you see the Proluxan sandworm burrow underground, arrive under the camel, and just sort of swallow it whole. The second camel stands completely still, and is sort of stuck there as the worm lulls itself back to sleep again. This time next to the camel that is just sort of shaking in its boots.
Like it just takes
we
a
on
bite
a
and
cliff?
immediately goes to sleep.
Yes,
So we have to go. How far down is the cliff? Because we're at the edge now, right?
that's about 100 feet.
Thatch
God
is on the
damn.
other side talking
But
about.
there are these pillars right here that come close to you guys and then slope down.
I'm sure those guys are okay. I'm sure they definitely got a camel from some dude to come look for me. That camel's totally fine. Even
Man,
though the
the
owner
father's
loved it. The owner loved it and begged him to take good care of it. I'm sure that camel's in great
I don't remember that
condition.
from the cliff.
This is my only camel. Please keep it in good shape.
I doubt it was his only camp. See,
But-
I could just turn myself into something small and probably get across there unnoticed. I'm worried about you, though. I'm worried about footsteps waking.
You should turn yourself into 1,000 screeching voices.
Better yet, I'll turn myself into the void. Hey, Copernicus, can I borrow a gun?
I guess if you have a way to get across, then I'll just have to be as quiet as possible.
Wait, that begs the question, what happens if Copernicus dies?
See, that's a good question.
Does he just like supernova and become a black hole?
That is a good question.
We'll have to find out.
I'll have to kill him.
You can certainly try.
Where'd all my
Okay, Matt
spells
Mercer.
go?
Well,
But while you guys try to decide what you're going to do,
it's been real, gang. I'm going to
In the
meet
box.
Dad. Hey, you gotta put the spy on here, gang. If you don't mind.
I am just
All my spells just disappeared except for Shillelagh, Healing Word, Flame Blade, and Healing Spirit.
what?
what?
Like they're not even prepared. They're not even in my unprepared section. Oh no. Wait. No,
I guess
yeah,
you
no,
just
no,
didn't
no.
need him, dog.
Oh no, there we go. I don't know what the fuck that was. Oh, I had them filtered.
Oh, okay.
God, that scared the shit out of me. I was like, I was trying to read something.
So, as I'm following this woman, I am taking the most heavy, deliberate stomps to maintain my rage.
Yeah, to get the sandworm.
Okay. And you continue down. She guides you through this sort of cave system.
I'm scared.
Oh wait, this is amazing. I just went in the wrong direction.
Bro, this nigga.
I guess you got lost.
But as you sort of delve into this cave, you... What? You arrive at the bend here, and she says,
She says, what?
What do you wear when you die?
Nigga, speak up. I can't hear you.
What mask do you wear when you die?
What mask? I wear the same faith. I wear the same faith that I always do. The faith of a hero.
And she reaches her hands up and sort of wraps them around your face. And she pulls, and in her hands is a wooden mask. One that resembles your face, but with a permanent, proud smile sort of carved into it.
Based. It's also my enlarged head. As I cease raging and shrink back, and I reach up for it.
You're going to wait 1,000,000 years. When the sun dies, you will meet death.
What?
Come with me to the dying chambers. And around the corner, you see
Vibe check, nigga.
vibe check, creepy as
Yes.
fuck.
Well, it's my only hope, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
It smells like rot here. And you've noticed that your heart hasn't been beating as much as it should be. It's since you started raging, it's beat once.
I rage again.
And it beats again.
What's in this fucking room?
There are sigils. You notice on the back wall there's this mural. It depicts a ruler, a queen, in all likelihood, ascending in one. And then you notice that same ruler, a queen, sort of stepping on the head of what looks to be a bear. Those two in combat. The third one, sort of in the center wall, you see the same ruler holding the head of a bear above her head, its blood sort of dripping onto her crown. In the next, you see the same ruler in a different throne with these sort of skeletons on their knees in prayer to her. And in the last, you see the head of a bear in the throne of a different, younger ruler. All of these rulers seem to be women. They seem to be, if you had to take a guess, drow, based off of the dark skin and white hair combo. And beyond that, you're not sure what to make of this. You haven't studied much of history, but something's going on. Something your character would know is that the god of death is often depicted as a bear, so that might have something to do with that, but could also just be a bear, or any number of monsters resembling a bear.
A word creeps into my head and it sends a shiver down my spine as I remember what the skin suit told me. I look to the lady. Lead the way.
And she puts down an hourglass. And she tells you to wait.
Is there anything in it?
Sand.
Eat the sand.
I go up to the hourglass. It just looks like a regular hourglass.
Ornate in nature. But yes, other than that, sort of wooden hourglass with just designs along the top. It has this script. Do you speak Undercommon?
I don't.
Can't read it.
Fuck her. I flip it over. I don't have time to wait. I turn it the other way.
You flip it over, and as the last grain of sand enters, the old woman gives a smile. And she says, "Well, are you ready to die?" And she is going to hand you a sword.
What kind of sword? What does it look like?
She hands you, well, two things. She hands you a dagger and a sword. It is similarly ornate. It has that same undercommon writing written along its edge. It's more so a katana, really. And then in the dagger, you notice the hilt of it resembles a bear's paw.
I take them and jump back into a fighting stance, and in like one fluid motion, am going to put the dagger in my tail, and just since I'm a fighter, I have a pretty good understanding of martial weapons. I just sort of slide the katana across my hand in a prepared pose, and I begin to rage again for the last. I think this is my last rage.
You've raged. This is your fourth rage.
Is it? I thought this was my third.
This is,
No.
I think it's his third.
You raged when you got in, and then it ended. And then you raged and kept it up, and then it ended. And then you raged
Just
Oh
now.
yeah, this is your third.
Yeah. This is my last rage.
Okay. And as you rage one last time, she is sort of waiting, and she takes her sort of thumb and slides it across her neck.
What?
She tells you to die. She's waiting.
No. And I lunge at her.
Okay. You roll initiative, but before that starts, you people.
Woo!
What do you mean, you people?
There's no combat to roll initiative.
I
Monkey.
am going to turn in the smallest form you'll allow.
You can turn into an ant.
I'll be
16.
an ant.
I only have 16 HP. So if I die, I'm not going out without a fight, bitch.
And I will crawl. I'm sorry. Before I do, I don't know if you'll be able to see me, Copernicus. I'm gonna turn into an ant, and I'm gonna make my way across.
Making my way.
I mean, you could just stay on my shoulder. I'd probably
could
move
do that.
faster than an ant.
That might be wise. That's a good idea. I'll do that. And then go.
Oh,
And then
sick.
I'm going to keep It's not as close as I want it to be. 40 feet too far. That's okay. I'm just going to keep an eye on the worm and the other camel.
Okay. The worm seems to be asleep again. How are you making your way down, Copernicus?
So you see this pillar right here? It looks tall and also the closest one to the cliff.
Mm-hmm.
What is the distance I would have to jump to get to this pillar from the cliff? Like from here or here?
It's not as far down. It's about 20 feet down below you. And then it is only 25 feet across from you. So,
Okay.
presumably you could long jump that.
Yeah, so a realistic long jump, a plausible one.
Mhm.
But also, I want to make sure, like, I'm going to do my damnedest to, like, land on it gently, which is going to be hard given the fact that it's an athletic jump, but maybe, like a long athletic long jump, but maybe just maybe I can, like,
Okay.
land on the top of it and gradually, slowly make my way down.
Roll
which
me
would be cool.
athletics for that long jump and acrobatics for that cat-like landing.
Okay. Youch. I am not a strict character.
Youch.
You take your jump and leap and don't quite make it. You grab hold of the edge of the pillar and you are dangling there, and you notice the sort of sandworm stir for a moment, and it moves.
Actually, hold on. You
And-
said earlier that I had lassoed a pillar. Which pillar was it?
To
To stop myself from falling to my death.
this.
Maybe this one?
That would be that one, the one that you're hovering over. Yes.
Okay. Where is the rope? Because that might change things.
How long is that rope?
50 foot of hempen rope.
The standworm stirs and it says fee, fi, fo, fum.
Really hope it doesn't.
In your heads.
It's still there. It's resting with you.
Oh, sick! Ballin'! Okay, never mind. That changes things entirely. Okay, so in that case, I can kind of just, like, rappel myself to the bottom if I'm careful. Can I, like, grab onto the rope and, like, wrap it around my arm a few times with ant
I will
resin
say
on my
this
shoulder?
rope is still below you.
Yeah, so what I'm thinking here is if I grab onto the rope and I go off of the cliff, I will swing down, but hopefully I'm hoping I can, like, maybe, like, get a bit of a maybe, like, push myself off of the cliff, like, to a direction to the side of the pillar, like, rather than just jumping straight towards it, to where instead of just
Okay.
slapping myself straight into the pillar with the rope, I, like, swing around it.
Okay. Roll me acrobatics for that.
Okay, cool.
And the worm is still there.
Yeah, my bad. I just had to remember because I'm like, oh wait, I had a rope and I used it. 14. Ugh.
You swing yourself around, and it's not as graceful as it could be, but you
Yeah.
do manage to swing yourself around and sort of stick the landing onto the side of that, but it does make a good bit of noise. The sandworm stirs and does still end up sort of you can't quite find you. You notice that this thing does not have eyes, just very acute ears, and it is sort of in this general direction. You are here.
Okay. I'm going to very, very gently, like, rappel myself from the rope, like, down to the floor level. Actually, hold on. I have an idea.
Hang on, he's got an idea.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Hear me out. As I am slowly, like, rappelling myself down to the bottom level, I'm going to grab a single gold piece out of my pocket, and
Mhm.
I'm gonna kind of like hold it up to the bottom of the Horseshoe Omega brand that is on my face,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna like kind of touch it to like the mouth area, like as if I'm like, giving the coin a smooch for luck.
Mhm.
And I'm going to rear back and back around to the area where like I was, like near the top of the cliff. I am just going to chuck the coin and see like where it clings and makes noise just up
You
to the top area.
chuck the up he where are you throwing it?
Like back to where I came from. Like I'm seeing if I
Ah.
can like make it to the top of the cliff area where I just came from as I'm making my way down.
Okay, that's if you're on the floor, that is 100 feet.
True, but it
Up.
is a coin.
Yeah. You flick it up, and it does ding 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 ding. Make it, and this worm once again stirs, and you see it burrow into the wall here.
Okay, while the worm is like moving and making all of those vibrations, I'm going to like still like very slowly repel myself to floor level,
Mm-hmm.
and with every step on the floor towards the temple arena, I'm going to be as ginger, like I'm not hurrying at all. Like I am being careful.
All right.
Who's
Move.
Ginger?
Make
I don't know.
Gingerly.
move yourself. You're moving towards the temple.
Yeah, so like
All
one.
right. And this thing sort of moves up. It is similarly sort of moving erratically now. It is fully awake. It's aware that something is here, but it's not sure where.
Okay, I will move like at your accordance with how many movements I can take per this thing's movements.
Um, let me see. What's the difference in you guys' speed? What's your movement speed?
30.
For every 15 feet this thing moves, you can move 10.
Okay. So it moves like 15 from over here, question mark?
So we'll start it from here. So
Okay.
5, 10, 15. It is moving.
5, 10. With antler.
And roll me stealth. Also.
You got it. Stealth. Yikers.
And as you're sort of moving, you notice your movements are still unnatural to the sand.
Yeah.
And it is sort of, it was moving here, and it more sort of 5, 10, 15 begins moving towards you.
I'm going to.
Okay.
You?
Because it's not a spell.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to use the Wild Companion feature for my other use of Wild Shape
Okay.
to summon a familiar. And then have it go. It's like a cat is like the largest they can really be.
Is this like a sacrificial lamb?
Yes. I'm gonna do a bird so I know it can get over there, and I'm gonna have it fly.
A bird.
Where are we? I can't read that. What's that? 50 feet?
Mm-hmm.
35, 40, 50. God damn! I need to zoom in.
God dang, he need a ruler.
I do. Are you underneath me? Is that where you are right now? Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm in a different dimension, remember?
You're in his pocket.
Hopefully Copernicus will hold, but I'd like to have it dash, stay in the air, and then go another 60 feet, like here-ish. And then drop down and start like pecking the ground like it's looking for a worm.
Okay. You notice, well, it doesn't notice it while it's in the air, but as soon as it starts pecking, the purple worm begins to stir for a moment, and it moves once towards here, and then moves back, and is sort of trying to decide where to go. It knows there's something larger here, but there's something actively doing something over there.
Yeah, and I'll just have it keep like scratching and like poking the sand, like legitimately it's looking for food.
Okay. All right. And Copernicus?
2 more steps, I guess.
Alright. And roll me.
Stealth.
Yeah, roll me stealth.
I help.
Another 11.
As an
Goodness
ant?
gracious.
You cannot help as an ant.
What do you mean?
But the worm is
I
going.
get in his ear to help his sense of balance. He doesn't have an ear. Fuck.
The purple worm is going to. I'm gonna give this a 50-50. He's gonna move. He's gonna stand. He's gonna stay right there. He's not moving.
Did the camel do anything? The other camel, is it dead?
No, it is like paralyzed in fear.
Shoot it.
We cannot get it.
Shoot it.
I'm gonna have
Shoot it.
I'm gonna have my bird familiar go up to it and land on its head and start pecking. See if I can get it to shuffle around.
Wow.
And
It's not very druidy of me.
Wow.
I haven't taken a druid level in months.
yo. So it pecks at this camel's head. The camel, upon feeling it, immediately freaks out, gives a and with that, the sandworm burrows and heads straight to it. Copernicus?
Then I will dismiss my bird because I don't have to kill 2 animals today.
Copernicus? What you doing?
I'm gonna keep going in, I guess.
All right.
However
And
many
as
steps
it,
I can get.
are you gonna run in?
I'm going to walk in.
All right.
I am
and it
not running.
swallows into this thing, and it is with those 2 fails. It's for sure something's there. So upon like sort of rushing over, it is similarly going to start. You see it burrow again, and you see that sort of movement of earth making its way towards you as you walk in,
Christ, that fast?
He's hungry.
and you head into the temple.
Into the yams.
With that, we'll go back to Thatch.
I was sure we were gonna die. I was
Yep.
100% certain. I
Yep.
was like, City really just wants this campaign to end.
Yep.
It's like, I don't like this party composition. Let's change it.
Let's change it. Purple worm.
Purple worm, death box.
Y'all see
Yes.
what this nigga's doing to me, bro? Like, why are you acting surprised?
I'm not surprised.
Cause
You-
I ain't
surprised
got
we live.
bills to pay.
But Thatch, you roll me initiative.
Already did, and I got a 16. Oh, put the
No, you
spy
didn't.
over here. Yeah, I did, nigga.
I'll see you on the initiative box.
Yeah, because it wouldn't let me, but I rolled D20 plus 3.
Roll it again so your character's there, and then I'll change your initiative.
Oh, roll it again. If I get a nat 20, you gotta keep it though. Okay, 16 it is.
All right.
As I
And-
stance up and I look at her and I say,
You are first.
why must I die?
To meet death. But make your attack.
Okay, I am going to. We're gonna do some old shit. Because I'm completely out of everything. So we're just gunning it down. Alright, first things first. I'm gonna motherfucking. I'm raging.
What is happening?
I hear Deontay.
Yes.
Deontay's going crazy.
I am going to second wind. What? Why is it saying I have none available? Nigga, I have one. Do it, bitch. 1d10 plus my fighter level is 3. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. And then I am going to just like, ooh, almost like Nagoriyuki. I'm going to like do the running slide. And as I like drop down, I'm going to pop up and just cleave up. And we're going to do this reckless. So is this a long sword? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Plus my strength is 4. 11. Thank God I'm doing reckless. Hang on. That was 1. Because I don't have weapons, nigga. So I got to do it manually. 22.
Hey.
As I just...
Roll
just
damage.
okay. What's the damage?
Can you imagine how much easier this would be if you had a sword?
Yeah,
Yeah,
God.
for real.
Only have a +4 to hit.
He's not proficient, but unarmed.
No, I
Oh,
have
you're
this
attacking
sword.
unarmed?
No, I have
No,
this
he
sword.
has-
Oh,
Oh,
he has the katana.
yeah, I forgot to add my proficiency. Whoops. So that would be a 26. What is the damage of this sword?
It's a longsword. Stock longsword. So
D8
I think that's a D8. Yeah.
plus
Yeah,
what?
1 D8
Plus my...
plus strength.
Okay, that's what I thought. And I'm raging, so that's another 2, so 9, plus my size bonus, so 13, and then I'm gonna action surge, and I'm just gonna whip around, and we're gonna do another fucking reckless. I am getting dog shit to rolls. Okay, 25. 1d8 plus, what is it? Plus 4. Nigga. Oh. Roll. 1d8 plus 4. Plus 2, so that's an 11. Plus 1, so 12 for a grand total of 24. As I like come up and just spin back around and do like the backstab just past my side.
Okay. And you watch as this hag sort of
You cut into her. This like sort of
frost begins to seep out of her. It's almost like wind.
Oh,
is
wait!
escaping her body more so than blood.
I forgot. I'm 5th level barbarian. I got an extra attack, bitch.
attack 2 more times.
Hang on. I'm just gonna copy and paste this shit. I can't
Yeah, that's
fucking
it.
paste it.
"23 hits.
Hang on. I gotta...
Roll a
I'm recklessing. Okay. So... plus 2. So that's 10. Plus... Jesus Christ. 11. Okay. And then I got one more. Jesus. Let me see if I can get this. 20. Nope. Okay. $11 plus... Okay, so 6 plus 2 is 8 plus... 11, so 24, 36, 47.
total,
Yes,
or was that
total.
okay? All right, is that your turn?
That is my turn as I just like do the slide in, uppercut, cross cut, backstab.
Okay.
And I'm butt naked.
And this hag is going to sort of cut into the air, and the heat is going to be sapped from it completely, and then you're going to see this sort of blast of cold energy. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Fucking hell. Okay. Okay. Stinky bitch.
Constitution.
Yeah. Danger senses for Dex, not con. Oh, 10.
You take
Rough.
32 points of cold damage.
I'm down.
You freeze. And she sits down and waits for you to thaw. You are unconscious. Make me a death save.
Oh, you motherfucker. No fucking way.
All right. Meanwhile, back in the real world, you two are in this massive sort of temple almost. You see the once ornate walls have sort of crumbled, and the air here is incredibly stale. Along the walls, you see depictions of these same monstrous worm creatures along each side. But this place has definitely been visited before. Like, you see sort of like fresh boot tracks there, despite the fact that this place was underground a few moments ago.
See boot tracks in front of me, like heading into the temple?
Yes, heading into the temple.
About what size do they look?
A little smaller than yours, but not because it's from a small race, just because it's from somebody with smaller feet than you.
Okay, so just like, yeah, I get it. Slightly.
Was Umi gigantic?
No, she was just an old lady.
I don't know why. In my head, she's like a really towering old lady, but like hunched over. Like she was like 8 feet tall in my head, but hunched over to like 6.
No, she was like maybe 5'6".
Crying. So real quick, City. Would 48 have made a difference? Because I forgot about Booming Blade.
No.
Okay. I didn't think so.
You're supposed to kill yourself, hence the giving you a katana to commit seppuku.
Perhaps.
I'm not so sure.
Perhaps.
I choose to believe
Who
that.
knows?
Also, I assume we're relatively safe. I will drop the ant form.
Massive Redrin on your shoulder.
I climb on top of his head, then drop the ant form.
Nice.
See if I can get him inside me. Wait, huh?
Huh?
No.
Why do we
Obviously, I will climb down onto the ground.
Canonically, Redrin. Canonically, Copernicus is like 4'8", and Redrin is like 6'1".
I have my height in here.
In the temple.
Why would Copernicus be a midget?
A really short cowboy kind of sounds hilarious, but
Yeah.
I
I
have
am
his height, but I think I made him pretty average. If anything, a little shorter.
How tall is Copernicus?
Copernicus is like 5'8".
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're around the
basically-
same height.
I imagine.
Basically a little person.
and it is dark in here, but Copernicus is a nice little light.
Fucking Thatch, shut up. You're like 4'2".
3 feet
2'1" on a
tall,
good day.
canonically.
Well, anyways, now that I'm not an ant, so you said there's more depictions of the worms here.
Yes. Sort of
Any
running along the walls.
any text or anything, or just the murals?
Uh, hmm. Just the murals. Just the murals.
Okay.
And you
well,
see
we've got a
it-
light from Copernicus.
they
I see
run
that.
along down the hallways, and looking up the hallway, you eventually see a wall.
Any offshoots, doors?
Yes, it splits off. I assume if you are you guys going down the hallway?
Yeah, we have nowhere else to go. I'm not going back to the purple orb.
Heading down the hallway, yes, it splits off two separate directions.
Left is always right.
I'll be right back, but I'm listening.
Do they say that? Is that a thing people say?
Maybe. Listen, I don't think either you or I are exactly authorities on what people say. You're new here. I might as well be new here.
You said on the wall were drawings of, or like paintings of more purple worms, like multiple.
Yes,
Hmm.
along with
Um,
people writing those purple worms.
I know it's probably useless. Can I make a history check or religion check, I guess, to see if this
Yeah.
sparks anything?
Yeah,
I need
yeah.
some
Go ahead.
old knowledge. Well,
Nothing that comes to mind. No.
yeah, I figured it would have been useless anyways. Well, I I'm just saying left off of just gut instinct. But if you
Where do
want
the
to go right,
footprints go?
oh yeah, that's a good question.
The footprints go left.
I just flash a thumbs up to Redrin.
Okay, and then I guess we should probably still be quiet.
Yeah, of course.
I guess we'll pad over to the left.
Okay. And heading down, the footprints do eventually disappear, but you do similarly see these sort of ornate carvings into the wall. They are sort of spirals in nature that are sort of extending out onto one wall. Roll me perception.
46.
Okay. And you notice along with these spirals, you do also see just the ever so slight scratch mark at this, like every 10 feet basically.
Like a claw scratch mark, like a beast was through here, or like someone marking where they came.
Like a knife.
Copernicus didn't roll, but I'll assume I noticed them and he didn't. And I'll
Of course.
point those out. It looks like, and again, softly, looks like whoever came through here is not used to the place. Seems like they're marking their way. Is there any? Is it possible to tell how old they look? I don't know how I would go about doing that. Whether like, is there a dust buildup around here, like in this cavern?
If you can tell me how you do it, I'll allow it.
Okay, so the first thing that comes to mind is to look up for a dust buildup because I assume this has been abandoned for a while and there's sand going everywhere, so there would be some type of particulate built up.
Okay.
And if it hasn't been too long, obviously I'm not going to be able to tell. Like unless there's literally none, I'm not going to know whether it was like a month ago or, yesterday. But
Okay. Roll me investigation.
I'm bad at that.
Oh, there's some buildup over there.
6.
You take a look at the markings and it looks about as dusty as everything else here.
Okay. I shrug and I guess I keep moving unless Copernicus has any ideas.
And continuing down, or through essentially. Eventually, you notice that the square sort of cavern, or not cavern, like hallway ends, and you get this more so circular, natural sort of tunnel being made from here on out.
This also looks old.
Yes. And then you come to a coliseum almost, like something meant to present something. And there in the distance, sort of in the center, you see a figure prone completely and just sort of brushing at the floor.
Like they're moving?
No, like they have a brush and they are brushing at the floor.
Oh. Interesting.
I don't know what to do.
And they're in the middle of this Coliseum area?
Yes.
Anybody we recognize?
Uh, roll me perception.
I'm good at that. Fuck, 12.
Yikers.
You recognize that belt.
Ah, I knew it.
Who is this?
That's Umi. That's the one who we made the deal with.
You made a deal with this person?
Yeah, well, like we were gonna do something.
Wait.
They're an they're Myrtle's partner
Partner?
sexually.
I didn't need to know that. The real question is, are you on good terms with this person or not? Do you know why they'd be down here?
I think we're on amicable terms. She's an archaeologist. She's doing archaeology, I imagine.
That explains a lot.
I will whisper. How far away is she?
She's about 60 feet away from you.
I'm so scared. Fucking. I'll loud whisper, you know. I didn't come to my mic too well, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, and she is going to. You notice her stop brushing, and she sort of removes her goggles and her mask, and she says, "Ah, what was it? What was it? Redrin and Thing.
The name
What brings you down here?
Pernicus.
I'll approach
Go.
so that we don't.
Pernicus." And she is going to carefully sort of place her tools down, and then she is going to hop up and float over to you. Don't. What can I do for you today? What brings you down here?
A
Are
pit?
you after the treasure? A pit?
No. A pit.
Well-
we were on our way to Archivist by Camelback, and a pit opened up and dropped us into that cavern at the entrance to this temple with the worm.
Oh,
And we didn't
traveling
see
the
another
open
way out.
desert. I love it so much. Yes, pits opening up in the ground. Find yourself teleported to a plane you don't know. It's beautiful adventuring, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is one way to put it.
Well, welcome to the Temple of the Purple Worms. Old civilization. I've been researching it and looking for it for a few days now, and I've finally found it. Well, are you here to help me? Why you said you were looking for a pit?
No, we're looking for a way out. We accidentally got down here. We were on our way to Archivist.
Planned pit.
Yeah, we did
So
not plan to be here.
So not this pit. You're looking for a different pit.
One outside of Archivist that can take us to the Underdark.
Oh well, you're far way away from Archivist. At least a week out.
Yeah, we know.
We know.
But if you could show us the way out, that'd be great. We'd be grateful.
The way out
Did
is the way
want
you
us
came.
to- Well, we don't exactly have a means of moving vertically, so that couple of 100 feet up to the surface is beyond us.
How'd you get past the purple worm?
We were
Quietly.
quiet, and I kind of glance at Redrin.
A great sacrifice.
Distracted it.
A single tear beads in my eye.
She says, "Ah, I see. So it's not asleep anymore?"
It is not, which is why we are being kind of quiet right now.
Well, it's not going to come in here. No need to be quiet.
Okay.
Are they? Do they not come into the temple?
No, this is a holy place. Not for the purple worms, but for whatever people used to own it. If I had to guess, and she sort of looks around, dwarven, maybe giant in nature, with some sort of relation to the purple worms. That much I'm not sure, but that's why I'm here.
To uncover that part of history, I assume.
Of course, and there's a treasure here. A concoction lost to time that, and she sort of leans down and whispers when she says this, can turn you into a purple worm. The recipe for it was lost millennia ago. I don't really know how long it's been, but if I can find it and reproduce it, God forbid, I can make myself a pretty penny.
That's what I'm saying.
Funny story about that. That's
I'm
gone
not
too.
saying
Miss Umi, was it?
Yes, Ummi.
You seemed curious as to how we got past the purple worm and how we made our way in here, but I'm more curious about you. Your tracks imply that you came from the temple entrance, but the sand had not collapsed until we created that opening ourselves. Much less the purple worm was asleep right there when we started.
Ah, you're wondering how. Well, you see, it is a little complicated, but more or less here's how it goes. Me, a fledgling adventurer, a young spunky youth, come upon a purple worm. Purple worms, really. I attract them all, of course, and manage to steer one away from the rest of its horde. And then I induce psychosis into the worm. I give it terrible nightmares that it needs to return home, and I follow the worm underground because I am very good at moving underground. I'm a bit of a burrower, if I must say so myself. I follow the purple one underground, induce it into a deep sleep, and voila, I have found the entrance to the cavern. I think all purple worms are from here, if I had to guess.
They were birthed here?
It's, have you ever heard of a sea turtle?
Can't say I have.
Well, it's a creature that lives in the sea. It's a turtle, but in the ocean, more or less. But they go to the same shores every year when it's time to give birth. And I think sandworms are the same.
And so
They
they
come to
return
this-
here?
Yes. And that sandworm isn't present, but through gentle manipulation of hormones in its body, I managed to make it think that it needed to return here this instant.
Right.
Right.
But I'm glad that I have some company here. I expect to be here for another month or two while I dig up the rest of this place.
We don't have that kind of time.
Umi, do you
You
have
said
another
you're looking
teleportation
for-
scroll?
A concoction that turns you into one of these giant creatures?
Yes. It was a rumor, something that thousands, hundreds of years worth of alchemists have been trying to perfect, but the recipe was alas lost. So, I'm hoping to
huh.
find a still intact potion.
Do you know who created this concoction? Was it the very dwarves who mastered these worms?
I would assume so, yes.
I say nothing. This is not my place. Whether I don't know if you want me to roll something because I'm not telling her something I know. I will, but I say nothing.
Until you say anything, you won't have to roll deception. She doesn't suspect you of anything.
I say not shit.
But no, I don't. I do not have any teleportation scrolls at the moment because, like I said, I'm going to be here for a few months, and I am hoping to ride that same sandworm back out.
Well,
But
Well,
how
it's
is
a little stirred, so you're going to have a tough time if you anticipated it still being asleep.
Ah, yes, you did just wake it up. Fuck. Well, I'll deal with that when it happens, huh?
Right.
Anyways, it seems you are stuck here with me for the time being.
Are you implying that there's
So-
no other way out?
Well, none that I've found, at least. I made
Well,
my
what
way
about the
straight
way
over to
you,
the Coliseum.
Did you burrow your way down here the same way we came through at the entrance of the temple?
Yes, I burrowed my way here. It was more or less buried, all of this, and I, one brush at a time, made my way here.
Well, that
And covered all of
explains
this.
why, it was covered again.
Yes, that would explain it.
I kind of
Well-
just look at Redrin. We need to talk this out. We definitely don't have 1 or 2 months to stay in here and wait out this purple worm excursion. How much of this place have you scoured so far?
Only this half. I was going to make my way left because left is always right, as they say, and then
I knew it.
I was going to make my way right.
If the worms don't come in here and we know that we're safe from them while in this temple, why don't we, split up?
Ooh. Well, I was digging here, so not much more to do here other than dig my way down, but I would love to explore the right with you.
Yeah, if you think that this place has nothing more to offer, then we can expedite the process.
Oh,
There's
it
3
definitely
of
has
us,
more to offer.
so we have 3 times the amount of eyes.
That would give us 6 eyes,
Arceus,
excuse
do you
me.
have eyes?
5 eyes,
Well, I was being figurative.
3 eyes.
Excellent. It could be 4. We waited a day. Wait, 5.
4? No, she only has 1 eye.
No, it could be 5. Because he has no eyes, you have 1 eyes. I have 2, and I can have a little helper. Or-
Ah. Where's your other friend?
In a box.
In a box?
Yeah. I was gonna say it's a long story, but it's not a long story. We found a. Was it a goblin? Did it look like a goblin, or was it just a green?
A
thing?
guy, a thing.
We
A
found a little
gobbler.
green man.
Almost like a
Who-
homunculus.
Yeah, called Junior. If that rings any bells? Eh?
No.
Okay. Who said something about hearing voices? I popped a pill. I also heard voices for a short time. It was very confusing. Might have a couple nightmares about it later. We'll get to that when we get to that. And then he told us to go bring this box to Pharaoh in the Underdark. And we said, fuck you,
Oh,
guy.
you're
But he
looking
just
for the
walked
Pharaoh?
away. We didn't necessarily want to be, but we are now because we want to give her the box, see if she could tell us about the box, and see if we could get.
Well,
Thatch.
I am an expert with magic items. Maybe I can
That
tell
is
you about the
true.
box.
Gesture to Copernicus, he's got the box.
Wait, you want to do what with this box?
She
He's an
wants the
expert
shit in
magical
it.
items.
Well, we
Hey,
already
oh.
had it identified, so
She opens it.
The identification spell can only do so much.
Also, I
After
don't
all,
think
any
City.
amateur can use that.
okay.
I don't think City said Jordan, but she is decked out in magic items.
Yes,
Oh,
she has.
okay.
She is wearing a belt
a massive sort of thick belt. She has these sort of she's decked out in magical items. Gloves of night,
She's
belt
a
of fire,
fucking
giant strength.
legendary item too.
Yeah,
Jesus.
if there's something, if she's wearing something, it's probably magical, whether minorly or majorly is, you know,
Okay.
a wild guess. In case that changes Copernicus's opinion of handing her the box.
Well, I mean, I trust her not to do anything stupid and get herself in trouble with it, so.
I mean,
Why
if you
not?
open the box, you'll get sucked in. We don't know where it goes. I don't know if he's in the box or if he's somewhere else.
I'm in hell.
Well, let me see. And she is going to
right now.
put the box down. You're going to watch as her not missing eye. You watch as this sort of, you know, the Spy Kids like 18 fucking lens thing.
Yeah.
It does that, and she's looking at the box. Huh.
And on this side, Thatch is dead. Just kidding.
You have something very interesting here. You said a junior gave it to you?
A thing
Yeah.
named Junior. Maybe.
What you have here is a request for audience.
Shit for audience.
A request for audience. More or less, a powerful cleric, a bishop, a priest, a monk, someone who seeks audience with the gods, would, through faith, fashion themselves an object like this, and, once completing the trial, gain audience with a god.
What?
Oh God.
And
That's just gonna
this
try and kill a god.
one seems to be for the god of death.
Bahamut.
You know, but that's smart.
Bless you.
The god of death. So,
I know that one.
What?
your friend Thatch is most likely still in here, and most likely in a lot of trouble if he's not. If
My God.
Yo.
Nat 1 into Nat,
Nat
20 on
20.
the dead
So
saves?
silly.
Your friend Thatch is most likely still in there. If he succeeds on the trials, he will find items of the god of death, and then after he might be expelled unless he fucks up and dies, of course. Dies for real. I'm not sure how audience with god of death would work. But you aren't going to help him?
You mean by
We
going in?
didn't know that until now. We knew it was supposed to subject him to a trial, but as far as we know, if the three of us all went in together, we weren't sure if we'd have any way out.
I see. You might be able to get out. Well, it would depend on your character, really. I'm sure I would be able to get out, but I have no reason to seek audience
Or
with
level
God of
druid,
Death.
5th level sorcerer. What does that have
You
to
say
do with-
character. Are you implying that there's some degree of worthiness related to your philosophy or your sense of self?
Well, you can't run from death. It's inevitable. Fighting it only makes it worse. So, it is a test, presumably for whoever was actually supposed to get this, because as you said, this was given to you by someone else, presumably not to be given to you, because you would know what it was if it was meant to be given to you.
Right. We were heading towards the person it was meant for.
And that's why you're seeking the pit. The pit to the... I'm putting two and two together. You're heading to the Underdark.
I think he said that.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
In passing.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Well, whoever it is that's looking for this in the Underdark is seeking audience with the god of death. And you... Well, Thatch has taken that trial from them.
So we should not go there.
The trial only be taken once?
I'm not actually sure. I mean, whoever's seeking audience usually never needs to do it twice, so I'd assume it's only once, but also then again, maybe it is reusable. I mean, there's only one way to test it.
Seems like a waste of such a powerful artifact. Such
mean,
an
such-
intricate artifact.
Such a
Can only be
powerful
used
artifact. Most of the best artifacts can only be used once.
Hey, Umi.
Yes?
I was off topic. You think you can help me take these boots off?
And she takes a look at your boots. Oh, you've got yourself cursed. Yes.
A little bit.
Yes, I can.
Oh. You can have them.
Really?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And she removes curses and takes the boots off of you.
Excellent. Now wiggle my toes in the sand.
You wiggle your toes in the sand.
All right, I thought about that right now, and sometimes the thoughts.
Yes.
Well, I guess. Well, Copernicus, this
Do you have any other magic items that I might be able to look at?
Shit.
That had both of the necklaces.
Yes.
Thatch had both of the necklaces. I know what my coat does. Oh my... No.
What?
Well, okay, so... Well, mostly my eyes go wide and then back down like, nah. She wouldn't know about that. She knows about magic items, not magical things. Maybe. You can, like, see me thinking with my facial expressions.
And she's like, anything? I could buy it off of you if it's cool.
I don't wish to part with it.
Oh well,
But-
nothing I can do about that. Can I see it? You're making
you
some
can-
interesting faces there.
I'll reach into my pocket and I'll take the withered Deva feather. This is the last one I have.
And she,
That's the one I got that was black.
can I hold this?
Can I have it back?
Yes. I'm not a thief. I'm an archaeologist.
Cap.
I choose to trust her. Nah, I give her the...
And she looks at the Deva feather and she says, My. Where did you get this?
We accidentally, on purpose, rescued a group of Deva children, who then when they left behind 3 feathers, 2 white and 1 black. Both the white ones have been used, and this is the one I have left because we're not sure about using it.
I'll buy it off of you.
The price would have to be pretty extravagant.
A trade?
Perhaps.
Hold it for now. I'm going to think of what I can give you.
And I'll put it back into my coat.
And while that is happening, Thatch, you shoot back up to life.
I'm just. As I imagine I'm like breaking out of the encased ice. Fuck you!
And she says,
If you want me to die, then tell me why. Or kill me yourself. I'll only die a warrior's death.
You can't fight death. You have to meet death head on.
Meet death? Oh! Is that what you've been talking about this whole time? Well, fuck? And I like turn away from her. And I look over my shoulder at her. And I point the blade at my stomach. And I look at it. And I look back over my shoulder at her. And I look at the blade. And I will stab myself.
And as you do,
Ooh.
the sort of ritual of this death hits you. You don't know what you're doing, but your soul knows exactly what to do. As you slice your stomach open,
Oh
And-
god, it hurts.
feel the coldness take over you.
It's so cold, god.
And you hear a voice sort of creep into your mind. Welcome.
Are you death?
And your eyes flutter open, and you find yourself in a chamber. Around you, you see hundreds, thousands of souls sort of falling from either side of you, as if a waterfall.
I
Ahead of you,
thought I killed you.
you see a throne made of bone, sort of fashioned into it. Over you, a chandelier with hundreds of purple sort of flames. Along the walls, you also see millions of sort of candle wicks all along. And in your hand, you are also holding a wick. You see
Where'd the
etched
sword
into
go?
it your true name. Let me see.
We're not gonna speak on that.
You hear
Actually got secret.
the sort of constant cawing of ravens. You feel watched from every direction. You become eerily aware of the sort of silence in your body. Your heart is no longer beating. The halls here are lavish, and the proportions seem impossible. Everything is too big. You see these sort of two massive spiral staircases leading up to the throne. And behind the throne, you see this massive mural depicting a beautiful woman. A crown sits over her eyes, and there is this constant stream of tears.
I'm going to approach the left-hand staircase and say, well, left is right.
And you make your way up. With each step, the sort of coldness in your body grows deeper. And
So cold.
approaching the throne, you see a massive drow woman with braided white hair sort of flowing from either side. On the ends of each of those braids, the heads of ravens sit there. She is wearing a cloak made of thick black fur. And looking at her, you get this sense that you are looking at something you've seen before. As if when you were born, it sort of
is the one that kissed you away before you met your mother.
I don't
And
know my mom.
as she speaks one word, you find yourself kneeling, not even understanding what she said, as you find yourself in the presence of a god.
I.
You're not who I was looking for.
Sorry, I thought I killed Death from the cards. I'm very confused. My name is Thatch.
That's not your name.
Yeah, it is.
What's your name?
I look at the candle. Thatching is your eye. 410 attacks, but that's. It's a mouthful. So I just go by Thatch.
Oh, that's not your name, so don't say it's your name. It's what you go by, Thatch. Now, why do you seek my audience?
Accident?
Are you looking for your friend?
Friend? What friend?
And she sort of she makes a gesture with her hand as if to make something rise, and behind you, sort of in the center, where the floor would sit where the chandelier would sit above the floor, this sort of pillar rises, and in that pillar you see Yudrig.
Ooh.
He's fucking dead, Jim.
Yes, actually.
No, this is peak luck. We god rolled here.
That's Udrig.
See who you're looking for. I see him speckled in your past.
Yeah, I mean, we were looking for him. I didn't come here because I was looking. I didn't know he was here, but yeah, I'd love to take him home with me.
Well, he's mine for now. But we could make a bargain.
What kind of bargain? Life? Mine for his? Look, Udrig, I'm sorry. You're a great guy, but,
And Yudrig is empty. His eyes white, and he is sort of slumped over.
the people
His massive Goliath body sort of tugging at these chains of shadow.
need a hero. Why? I can't make that deal with you, but
Then why are you here if you're not ready to make a sacrifice?
like I said, it was an accident. I like scratch my head.
Accidents.
Basically, my friend told me to open this box, and I did it,
My bad.
and now I'm here.
Oh. So you're wasting my time.
Well, I mean, I'm a hero, so maybe I can help you with something.
And she almost she almost smiles, like you see the edges of her mouth sort of twitch. And she just says, "In my halls sit every hero that's ever lived died. I don't need you.
Well, maybe you need a friend. And I hold up my hand.
And she pauses for a moment. No, I don't need friends. After all, one way or another, you will end up here, beside me.
Exactly. So, while I'm alive, I can at least do something to help a god. I mean, why not? You don't seem that bad. Wait, what's your name?
I am the new god of death. I am the Raven Queen.
The Raven Queen. You don't have a name? You made me tell you my whole name.
I lost my name when I killed God.
Ash, that means God can be killed. Go, get her.
Well,
Be in a dream.
I'm not here to fight. I mean, I don't even have a weapon. I'm just standing there butt naked.
I forgot.
He's naked.
So, I mean, I'd like to leave, but are you really sure there's nothing I can do for you?
I don't need help from any mortal being.
Well, is there another way I can get Udrig back? What if we come back with like a really bad dude and I like, you know, give him to you?
What's a bad dude?
I don't know, like an evil motherfucker, like
What's
Encephalon?
evil?
Well, somebody that acts out of the interests of hurting others for their own self.
Wouldn't that make you a little evil?
Nope. I'm a hero. I fight for others, not for myself.
But your soul belongs to evil people.
I forgot about this.
Who? My soul
The
belongs
old
to
you?
no one. Huh?
The old you.
What?
You are a recycled soul.
What? What? No, I'm Thatch. I'm Thatch. What do you mean?
You're Thatch, but you're also an old giant king, and you're also a dragon, and you're also a slave, and you're also a hero. And running among all that, the only thing that your soul keeps is its greed. And is greed not evil, if that's your definition of evil?
Well, I don't know about a giant or a king or a dragon or any of that, but that sounds cool. But I just want things to have them, I guess. I don't think that's evil.
Well, I don't really care about good or evil. Regardless of whether you're good or you're evil, you still die. I don't do the judging. Whether you end up in heaven or hell is no business of mine.
Yeah, so what if I bring you someone else for you, Drake?
Well, it's Yidrik's time.
Why?
He ended up here, and there are no accidents. He drew that card. He ended up here.
I
Why
mean,
should I give him to you?
don't know if I would say it's my fault. It's just kind of
Did you not say
The luck
he
of the
should
draw.
a card?
Yeah, but I didn't know.
But you took that risk. And Destiny decided it's his time to come here.
So what if I come back with someone else?
I don't want someone else. I want you.
Well,
And after all, how are you ever going to come back here?
the box.
That's not going to work.
And if I say no?
Well, then you can stay here and wait
For what?
for our audience to be done, for the box to wither away.
For an audience? With who?
Me.
And if I don't want to?
Well, then that's too bad. You did something you didn't understand.
Well,
And now you have to deal with it.
then I ask you. Though I don't want to. You got this way because you killed the god. If I do, can I go home?
You can't kill a god.
Let's find out. And I enlarge.
And you instantly go black.
Go black?
What do you
Yeah.
mean by
You can't go back from that.
I've heard it. It must be true.
My
As
scales
in,
turn
your
black.
your vision fades and you collapse again. And after some time, you stir back awake.
Am I in the same spot?
Yes.
Okay.
You feel as though time has passed, but you're not sure how much.
Did I get a long rest?
No.
Did I get a short rest?
No.
I stand up shakily. What are you afraid of?
I'm not afraid of anything.
So, you won't let me leave. You won't fight me fair and square. I'm not giving you my soul. I'm greedy,
What?
like you
Then
said.
what can you give me?
What can I give you? The corpses of evildoers laid at your feet.
I'm fucking crying.
Patch, I don't need sacrifices. Everything that ever dies is in my name.
Exactly. And we all die someday, so why are you keeping me here?
Because you came to me.
Take his head off his fucking shoulders.
No! I didn't choose this. I mean, I kind of did, but it wasn't like my choice. Look, if I had known, I wouldn't have done it.
If you had known. There are lots of ifs. But if we knew the consequences of our actions, we wouldn't take a lot of them.
So what? The box is for the pharaoh to come and kill you, and then she becomes you? Doesn't that seem a little Well, pardon my French, but contrived?
The box is for the Pharaoh, because the Pharaoh is my daughter.
So what?
Whoa.
She comes here and takes your place? Is that some kind of reward?
She comes here, and I give her the one thing she's always wanted.
Which is what?
An Ion Stone of Wisdom.
She dies, and for a single day, no one in her kingdom does.
Interesting. And how do you figure that?
Because I'm not going to let a single drow die. And then they're going to win the war. And then they're going to take the sun. And then I'm going to kill another god.
And what if I said that your daughter didn't have to die? And I will ensure that the drow win the war.
And how are you going to do that? Thatch.
Simple. We have an army, the only flying ship, and I'm a fucking hero.
I don't think you fully know what you're talking about.
I don't have to. I know how to win. That's what I
And
do.
Besides, I don't care if my daughter lives or dies.
Yeah, well, it's kind of a pretty shitty thing to say about your daughter, right?
If she lives, she continues ruling her kingdom, my kingdom. And if she dies, she gets to sit here and rule with me.
With you?
Of course.
I think you're kind of fooling yourself, aren't you?
No, I'm not fooling myself.
Well, there can't be two gods of death, so how's that work?
Because I am going to become a different god. I am going to overthrow the mute king.
Interesting. You know what would be a real shame?
What?
Is if I did take you up on your offer. And somehow, someway, because I know my friends, I was able to pass this along. And they did it first. Wouldn't that really just sting? Then you'd be
Do what?
stuck. With no daughter. No win. By yourself. So. Do you want to be friends? Do you want to let me go? Or do you want to see how I defy destiny?
How are you going to defy destiny?
I just told you how. You spoke all this crap about how I'm some recycled soul and dragons and dungeons and giants and slaves and...
It all comes down to Dungeons and Dragons. This is all about Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, unfortunately, finding the path doesn't really work in this one.
So, who's to say I just won't do it again?
Become a dragon?
Get recycled, become a dragon, whatever. I don't know any of this shit. I just know I'm here. I'm ready to go. I lost all my stuff. You won't let me leave. You won't let me fight you. Yada yada about winning a war and becoming a god, and I could already be out here doing this.
Well, I'm not letting you go for free. So, what do you have?
He's
Enough.
I stand there literally like spread my legs as far as possible. I'm pretty naked, as you can see.
Oh, I see it. Right there,
What?
festering in your brain. I want his name.
Who?
Your devil's. Destiny's name.
Why?
Balancing purpose.
That's not your concern, is it?
Well, I don't want you to kill him.
What am I going to do with the devil?
I don't know.
Give me his soul. I let you go.
Wow, give you a soul. That's pretty fucked up. You really gotta thick up your ass, lady.
That's talking to a god. You dumb bitch.
Filthy skank. Let me the fuck out of here with my boy, or we're gonna shove that stick up your ass a little bit further.
Quick question. Before I give you his name, I mean, he is kind of an asshole. He might deserve it, but it's not the heroic thing to do.
What's a hero, Thatch?
Well, that's the question.
Sorry.
How can I come back here so you can find out?
Die a hero's death? Show me what that is.
Well, I really meant to kick your ass so you'd stop being such a jerk, but I guess that works too. Anyway, his name is... What if I tell you something else? A word I'm not supposed to say. I mean, I'm here, I'm dead already, right? You want to see if it does anything together?
What word is that?
I think it was Himbo, Zimbo. Fuck, what was it? Oh, Limbo.
And nothing happens for a
Okay.
moment.
For a moment.
Yes. The silence is deafening. Limbo.
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to say it. I don't know.
Ah. Well, nothing happened. Are you missing something?
Maybe, I don't know. As you can see, I'm naked. I'm missing everything.
Well, I don't want Limbo. I want him.
Okay. Destiny's name. Is Malik.
And as you say the name, the memory of it leaves you as well. The Raven Queen smiles. I'll be using that. And Thatch, do tell your friends I say hello.
Wait. How the fuck am I supposed to get to the Giants?
And you're thinking that, and you feel yourself propelled
outwards as if you're falling. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Ah,
you people extend down into
Why
the
does he
right
keep saying that?
into the right hallway. As you're heading down, you pass by that sort of central chamber and head right. And here you see it very very much so immediately enters that sort of circular, more organic tunneling system. Similarly, there's this sort of ornate drawings on either side of this ancient sort of civilization, them building these massive pyramids, and this very big emphasis on the sun, but not. The sun looks different from the one that you're used to. The sun of Supravindi is relatively normal, relatively small, generally speaking. The moons, typically in the night sky, are much bigger than the sun. But in this, it is a massive, sort of purple sun that sits there. And as you're observing it, Copernicus,
yeah.
you feel this sudden shaking from the box that you had, and then
Get out.
you take it out and it shatters, and out of it pops a butt-naked Thatch.
Oh, I'm back.
What happened? Are you alright?
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm good.
I
Why
take
are
like
you-
the. Yeah, I take my coat and I like give it to him real quick, like my leather duster. So I just have like the white button up and suspenders and scarf underneath, and I just let him have my duster to cover up real quick.
What happened?
Did you have a trial?
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
Huh?
Ooh,
The Raven Queen, she sucks.
who's the Raven Queen?
Some god of death asshole. Don't worry about it.
So you did meet the god of death.
Yeah, she fucking sucks.
Umi over here was talking about how you had to go through a trial to have audience with the god. Did you pass the trial?
What's up, Umi? I guess. I don't fucking know. I'm here.
Oh, damn. Nice.
What happened to your things? How'd you get the suit off?
Where's Fortunitax?
Just look at
Where's
them.
all of it?
I get
Where's
really
the deck?
red.
I grabbed Thatch. Thatch, where is the deck?
She fucking took it all.
All of it?
Everything.
Shit! And I
even-
look for the box, and the box is like just shattered, right?
Yes.
She took it from you?
Even that stinky devil's name.
What?
Yeah, she
Wait,
fucking
you-
sucks.
Reveal to
Wait,
me your
do
secrets.
do Redred and I remember Malek's name?
No.
Oh no! Like even Copernicus talks is like, oh no, oh
I
no.
just slowly cross my arms and go, Thatch.
Huh?
What really happened?
I used the fucking deck.
All of it?
No one card.
You said she when you said the god of death.
Yeah, I want to go kick her ass when I learn how.
The god of death is a man.
No, it's a stinky freaking jerk. She freaking sucks. She was talking about dragons and giants, and I don't even I don't even fucking know, dude. Just
What about the dungeons then?
dungeons
Did she
too.
say
She was just
anything
saying
about us?
stupid shit. She said, "Tell you guys." She said hi. I don't know. She said she wanted me to take the box to her daughter so that she can fucking die and the drow will all live for one day without dying, and then they can win the war.
Wait.
And she
Slow
can
down,
kill
slow
the
down.
Mute King and what? What?
The Pharaoh? Did she say her daughter was a Pharaoh?
She,
Or like a leader of the Underdark?
yeah, I said, why do you want the Pharaoh to have it? And she was like, oh, that's my daughter. She fucking needs to die so I can keep the drow alive for one day. And I was like, you're fucking crazy. You suck as a mom. Yeah. And then she wants to kill the Mute King. Like, who even is that guy? I don't know. But, like, she's like, oh, I'll be a different god, and my daughter will be this god. And I'm like, dude, let me out of here. Also, she had
Julian, what is the
Udric.
Mute King's reputation like in these lands? Is he seen as
He-
like a...
He
Okay.
is the god. Like, Zeus is the head of the pantheon, the Mute King is the head of this pantheon of gods.
Is he respected, feared, hated?
He is respected. The basic idea of the creation myth is the Mute King and his two siblings are the first gods to exist under the rule of some ancient old forgotten god. They betrayed and overtook that forgotten god and sang this world into existence.
Anyway,
So
fuck
this-
Junior.
Junior... So you're telling me that Junior, who gave us this box... Do you think the Raven Queen gave Junior that box?
I don't know. Fuck Junior and the Raven Queen
Who
and the
is-
Pharaoh.
Umi, what is your word on this?
Oh, what's up, Umi?
And unless something's changed, who is the Raven Queen? And
She said that she was an old drow queen. I don't know. The Pharaoh is her daughter, so whoever the Pharaoh's mom is, I guess.
"Oh my."
I say we kill the Pharaoh and stick it to her. No, that's not what a hero would do. But she deserves
So-
it. Also, she had Udric, and she wouldn't let me bring him out. She was like, you have to die for him. And I was like, I don't want to fucking die for him. You're crazy. She was like, well, you're greedy. You're a dragon. You're a giant. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You're not giant.
No.
Right?
Do I look like a giant to you?
No, you look like a
Turn-
dwarf.
You can turn giant. Like
You
the
can turn
adjective,
giant.
put it down.
Yeah. I don't know. She said I was recycled. That was very insulting. Whatever that fucking means.
Recycled
Anyways.
as in-
Adurus is no longer the god of death. Instead, it is the Raven Queen, who was the lost ruler of Alabi.
Where the fuck are we?
The Temple of the Purple Worm, baby.
This Alabi name keeps going around. I've heard it multiple
Underdark.
times in the past week.
We know that, right?
Why
That
are
is
we
the-
here?
the kingdom of the Underdark, Alabi.
Wait. That's where the family ball is.
Oh my god!
The family ball?
Spin out 70s exit. We're now all in ball clothes at the ball in Halloween.
That's not for another 2 months.
Crying.
Yeah, we skipped the time. It's a new season.
Wait, why are we in this temple?
The weird.
I kind of like pushed my fingers together. We were kind of headed
Oh,
towards
whoa.
Archivist, and then in less than a day's travel, we fell
A
into
day and a
a
half.
sand.
A day and a half's travel.
In
Why?
less than 2 days' travel, we fell into a sand pit while trying to go to the Underdark to figure out your conundrum.
Why didn't you just hire a wizard?
Gosh,
trust
we
me.
couldn't. All the wizards are dead.
Dead!
Something
okay.
happened when you went in the box. All the wizards died.
No
Is
fucking
someone,
way.
Is someone killing the wizards?
No.
Wait, let's
no.
find out. Yes.
No way!
No, I,
What
I,
the
I am
hell?
straight up. I'm going to be like, no, that's
you were
not
there.
happening.
Huh?
You know how I push my fingers together now? You know how when you came out, you were like, oh yeah, the Raven Queen lost all my stuff, or took all my stuff, and I didn't actually lose it? Same kind of vibe there.
You
And
just
lied.
you forgot.
It wouldn't be the first time, and it definitely won't be the last.
Well, can we head back to the city? I kind of
No.
need clothes and a weapon and
No. Well, we can't go back to the city because we don't have a way back up, so we're
We
just
don't
gonna
have
help.
a way out yet.
Are
We're
you
just gonna help Ubi here for a little bit.
are you guys really are missing without me? And I just kind of like point to my wings, like what the
You
fuck?
know, I hate to admit it, but he's kind of right.
Well, teamwork makes the dream work.
Well-
The only issue here is Umi hasn't exactly planned on leaving yet.
Well, we'll see you later, Umi. With Myrtle, right?
Wait.
And give her a
I'm
wink.
gonna grab Thatch and I'm going to walk like 30 feet over and I'm gonna like squat down and whisper over to him. Umi here is looking for treasure, and that treasure is the purple worm potion.
Yeah, it's gone.
What?
It's gone.
You
had it with him.
had it?
Yeah.
That's really gonna talk about you carrying all your stuff. I'm not over there.
Anyway, and I enlarge myself.
Two of us have separately learned the lesson that we probably shouldn't have all our stuff on us.
I'm just gonna walk over to Umi and I'm going to look at Redrin and I'm gonna say, Umi, I think I need to tell you something. And I kind of take my hat off and just hold it in my hands.
And I grab
Myrtle's
I
dead.
grab Copernicus, and I grab Redrin. And I say, all right, let's go. I don't even know what he's about to tell her. I'm ready to get out of here.
I was just gonna tell her that she's probably on a goose chase right now.
No, Myrtle's dead. That's what you're gonna tell her. At least fly away now.
The fuck no!
You gotta save
Trying to
face.
stall.
Okay.
Awesome.
Well, I grab my boys if they'll let me, and I walk out the door.
Well, what are you going to tell me?
Thatch, I think we gotta tell her.
Tell her what?
Tell me what?
Dude.
I-
About the purple, you know.
Oh, the purple worm potion
Worm,
that
yeah,
I
it's right
had,
out- it's out, that's
and it
fine.
disappeared.
You had what?
Yeah, Myrtle gave it to
Can
me.
you put me down real quick?
Myrtle
What?
gave it to me, dude. I can only
What?
maintain this form for so long.
You're
We
telling
gotta
me Myrtle
go.
was your partner and she didn't tell you,
You-
she had a purple worm potion?
Grimblow
Eight-
Blimblow? I haven't seen her
Yes,
for
it's Grimblow
months. She's we're not partners. It's friends.
Oh, she implied that you were sexually intimate.
We are.
We did not pry that out
No.
of her. That's
We
TMI.
fucked,
You,
but
you don't gotta tell us that.
I'm glad to know.
Okay, but like, yeah, you should probably talk to her. We're in business with her, you know that?
Actually,
she-
sexually.
did she make the purple worm potion, or did
Yeah, I bought it from her.
she make you?
She said
Bought
she
it?
made it.
Yeah.
She's-
Well, we traded for it.
Well, she definitely didn't get it from here because she never leaves town. I can't get her to come to Kusna for the life of me.
Who knows? Maybe she lied to you.
Can you say that with absolute certainty?
I know. I would have to see.
We were gonna get her to go to Archivist.
I just want to make sure you're not
Well,
on a goose chase here.
About that, I don't have the
She-
deed anymore.
She wants to go to Archivist, but she won't come with me to.
Wait,
Kusna?
that you what? You don't have the deed?
No, I gotta make sure all my money's kind of in the bank still.
Maybe we could just lie about it and pretend we have the deeds. So far, that's going pretty well for me.
Yeah, but I don't remember where the house was.
Oh. Me neither.
Well, shit.
I mean, to be fair, we do have a big ship now.
I mean, we could probably
Somebody is
buy
back on the
one.
market.
We could probably buy it.
Yeah, we could probably just buy a house.
Perhaps.
Maybe not as fancy of a house. Or we need to save. I've never saved money in my life that I know of.
I've never had money.
What? Oh dear.
You have money. You just got money. What are you talking about?
Well,
I have some now, of course.
you woke up the purple worm.
Yeah, so we
mean
just
that
fly
there-
past him.
Well, there are going to be more outside now.
Well,
So,
who does
How many
anybody know how to go
fireballs does it take
invisible?
to kill a purple worm?
well, considering that purple worms are resistant to fire, a good bit.
Damn it.
You
How
know,
many spirit guardians would it take? to
Ooh,
kill a
Umi, do you have something that can make me go faster?
Ah, for sale.
Do I look like I have anything?
That's why I was telling you that I was selling it.
Umi, why are you like this?
She's an enterprising businesswoman.
I
Leave
am
her
a
alone,
business.
Thatch.
I am a businesswoman. Okay, listen. We know each other, but
Not
I don't know you that well.
Hey, seems like you don't know Myrtle that well either.
Oh, hey, okay, that was a low blow.
I'm not selling you
Ouch.
anything.
Okay, well,
You don't have to sell him anything. I'm not trying to sway your opinion. I'm just apologizing for it.
why is everybody trying to keep me hostage lately? I just want to go home.
No one is trying to do that right now. We just
Colonizers.
I don't have clothes, Copernicus.
we know, but Umi, do you, with everything you just learned about the developments involving the purple worm potion, do you still want to stay down here and see if you can find it?
Yes, there's still history here that I'm interested in learning.
I look at the other three. Thatch, is there any particular reason why you really, well, other than the fact that you're naked and unarmed, is there any particular reason why you're so keen to get out of here and go back to Ocean Drone?
Because I'm naked and unarmed. What am I gonna do? Look at the walls?
Yeah.
I don't even know how to read.
All I'm saying is, I would personally rather not head back out towards the front and try to exit that way if there's going to be even more purple worms out there.
I just don't want to die, Thatch.
Yeah, if I could just go
think.
faster, I'll fly him. I'll fly him. But Umi here wants to be stingy because I
Well, you
don't
did
have
just kind
anything.
of insult her personal.
Well, I could have given her something when she met up with Myrtle later.
Or what? You
Money!
don't have anything.
Money!
Not any of my money. Tell you that.
I should have some in the bank, and if I don't, well, you know, Cap, you got me with the Joy Bomb funds, right?
This thing that caused you to lose everything better not have affected me, or it's your ass.
Why would it affect you? You still have your fucking clothes. What are you talking about?
I reach into my money pocket. Do I feel my gold clinking around?
You see your gold, yeah.
No, you feel mine.
Real.
The gold is mine.
Anyways, I'm sorry I insulted you, Umi. It has been a very long day for me, as I have been blown up by a devil in a skin suit and had words transmitted in my brain and my ass kicked by
Well, that
a
was 2 days
god
ago.
and no, that was today. And by a god,
2 days ago.
no, it's still the same day for me. That's why I have 1 HP.
Yeah, we didn't rest before we got the skin suit, and we were just like hanging out up there.
And I got my ass kicked by a god and lost all my shit. Look, Umi,
well-
I just want to go home.
You guys, a day has passed for you guys. For him, it's been the same day.
Nice.
No, not nice. I'm tired.
Well,
So, hear me out. Umi, you want to stay here and archive this place. Forgive me for being a little self-indulgent, but if there is potential important history in this place, I can't help but feel curious to want to partake. Thatch, Redrin, if we headed back to Ocean Drome and outfitted our friend Thatch here with the necessary equipment to travel through the desert, what would you say to us coming back here after spending maybe a day in Oceandrome to rest and recuperate? That would give us about 5 days, and we're back here. And either way, we do still need to start making our way over to Archivist for both of your sakes. You, so we can figure out the situation with your house and if it's still possibly for sale, Thatch. And you, Redrin, to go to the Academy. And even then, we still need to go to Archivist for the two reasons to go to the Underdark. One, to see what the hell is going on with the Pharaoh, and if we actually want to give this box to her, or
Well, the
right,
box
it's
is
not
destroyed.
broken. It's broken. Yep. And then there's the ball.
Yeah, but the ball's in like a year. We don't have to worry about that right
Ball's
now.
in like a month and a half or something.
Well, I don't know. I don't keep track of time, dude.
That's what I do.
Okay, calendar man.
Right.
Oh,
Either way, we kind of have a clear course of action for the direction we need to go geographically. So, I was just laying out our reasons to do so, and where we'll stop first. Umi, you'll be fine here for 5 days alone, right? How long were you here before we showed up?
About a month.
She'll be fine.
I have a ton of blood.
What?
What?
I'm going through my notes here, trying to remember exactly what I needed to look up in Archivist.
Yes, you do have that not B blood. Was it B blood?
I have some B blood and some
Yeah, B blood.
blood vials.
Yeah, you have a bunch of blood.
I imagine this nigga's just going through his pockets. I have a ton of blood. Like,
Sitting here checking on my stuff. Pull out a
everybody's
vial
just
of
like,
blood,
what
look at
the
it,
fuck?
eyes widen, put that shit back.
Yeah, Umi, he's got lots of blood. Why don't you let him get some? Why don't you get some blood from him and then give us something to go fast? Whoa, burr, and then we come back tomorrow. Even though I'm
Well,
not
what
really
kind of
coming
blood is
back.
it? Let me see.
Take one of the vials and hand it to her.
B blood. And she swirls it around, sort of looks at it through her multiple lenses. Do you know what this is?
It's bee blood, buzz.
This is blood from a blood hunter. It has magical properties. Very cool. How much of this do you have?
Hunter?
It's an individual who's gone through a ritual that more or less transforms them into something of a monster. Their blood has healing properties.
Interesting. A butt muncher.
What?
What?
But how many of these do you have?
Literally, I don't know. I have plural. I'm gonna assume 4.
Okay, that's a good assumption. I can give you
My
a potion.
handwriting is abysmal.
I could give you a potion of haste in exchange for these, along with an apology.
I apologize. I said I was sorry. It's just been a long day. You know you're my pal, Umi. Even though you got magic items on my behalf, but hey, I'm not here to judge.
I've got magic items on my own behalf as well.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Want to pull a card?
You can't, bitch. You ain't got no cards.
Do you still have the deck?
No, I'm kidding.
I'll agree to it. You can have the blood in exchange for the potion.
Beautiful. Good luck getting past those purple worms. I hope they don't eat you alive.
Me too.
Same.
Oh my god, I can change my move speed.
Yes, so back to 30.
Back to 30. Thankfully, it hasn't come up too often. I was really worried it would. Swim. Swim's half normal, right? I'll just put 0. I have a swim speed.
I think you have to have a swim speed.
Oh, I assume everybody can swim. I think it's like half normal speed unless you have swim
Maybe.
speed.
Maybe. I don't know. It's never come up.
If I dash, I can fly hasted 160 feet. Playa.
Yeah. Well, climbing or swimming, each foot of movement costs 1 extra foot.
I'm pretty quick. I'm pretty quick with it.
Quick. It's pretty quick with it.
But you all head out of this temple now then?
Yeah.
And with around the entrance you see 3 fully awake purple worms sort of digging about.
Okay. Grab onto me. Richard, if you want to shrink into something.
I can't.
He's out of wild shape uses.
Well, I should be able to carry you both while I'm large.
You need to be bigger. I can make you bigger.
Yeah, do that.
And I'll use, I believe it's 2 for that one.
And larger dudes, 2nd level, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm seeing, I don't know if it'll matter, but we're gonna extended spell it. Oh no, it's only 1 sorcery point. Okay, cool. I've got 2 more. I'll extended spell it so it lasts for 24 hours.
Nice.
You might want to heal me. I'm pretty low.
Okay. Out here using all sorts of spells.
You're the spell guy.
You're the spell guy.
He's the spell guy.
But
Nice. 23. But
as you guys are on your way out, you do notice that these, like I said, the purple worms are just sort of stirring about by the entrance.
do we have enough?
Sort of anticipating your approach almost.
Well, I mean, my plan is to literally grab them and fly through the door and upwards as fast as I can. Obviously,
Alright.
popping a haste potion.
Okay. And we will see how that goes.
Okay, so I pop the
Pop
haste
haste
potion.
and roll me initiative to see if you're faster than these guys.
Don't I get advantage on initiative?
No.
Hasted.
Does haste give you it? I don't think so. No.
He
I'm
gives
It
pretty
you
doesn't say it does.
No, it doesn't. My bad. I'm thinking of +2 to armor class.
Yeah. +2 to armor class. All that. You gonna roll fetch?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't. Hold up.
17.
All right. And these guys are going. This guy. I'll just roll one of them. You are faster as you extend out, and you watch as one of the purple worms sort of jumps up to nip at you, and you fly up and then straight out of this sand pit.
Woo!
Alright,
Above
we got a minute.
Yeah. I'm headed for the ocean drum. I'm just gonna try and fucking gun it, though I do get stunned after that minute, so I'm gonna be lower to the ground. Once I feel that minute coming up, I'm a
And as that minute
Land.
does come up, you come to a land and are stunned for a moment. You don't have your horses. You're heading over back to Ocean Drome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're,
So I
Well-
imagine this will take us
About
another-
2 more days.
I can still fly and shit.
But
Oh,
your fly
yeah.
speed, you can only fly as fast as you can walk. So
Yeah, my fly is 40, and if I'm dashing, but I imagine.
Yeah,
I
but
could
also
do
if
that
you're like
forever.
exerting yourself the entire time on the way back to Ocean Drome and you you know,
You don't
have
worry
one
about it. We'll just
HP,
we'll just
you're
walk.
pretty fucking tuckered out.
We'll just walk.
all right,
Yeah, we can travel by normal means.
and we can end it there.
Okay.
Incredible. Next session, Dutch gets his ass kicked on the way back into town.
By me incarnate. He just puts you over and start just fucking kicking.
crying. And then
Nice.
and then we do a month time skip for the bowl. Kidding, I'm kidding.
Well, you've got some other things to deal with in between then and the ball.
Like my balls.
So the itinerary is we let Thetch recoup at Ocean Drome. We go back to the Wyrm Temple to help Umi with her
Fuck
archaeology shit.
Kidding.
I mean, personally, Copernicus is like very interested in uncovering this piece of like history, especially if it like leads to something that could be useful. And then we go to Archivist. We check on the house. We do the academy shit. We make sure we gauge how much time has passed. And when it gets to roughly like close to ball time, we go into the Underdark and go to the ball.
Here.
Anything you guys are forgetting?
Fuck the Pharaoh.
Actually, once we get back to Ocean Drome, we could spend that day while we could spend in the same day that we're getting Thatch everything he needs. We can talk to Ace Almanarch.
What do you need to talk to them about?
He's the
Oh,
radio
the
host.
reporter. Yeah.
Yeah. Save a little bit of a little bit of a PR angle.
I will also say, because you guys may have forgotten, but I don't think your characters would.
The fucking bounty.
The USA came
God damn it.
yesterday.
Yep.
Shit.
They didn't come, did they?
Yes.
They
What?
cummed.
When did that happen?
They said you have 3 days.
Well, they didn't come. They just
Or
sent
they
a
said,
letter.
excuse me, they said they'll be there in 3 days.
Yeah, they didn't. They said they would. They sent a letter. They didn't show up yet.
No, the letter was informing you that they would be showing up in 3 days.
Yeah. Which means
You're on
technically they are
day
already
4.
there. Yeah,
Yes.
they're already there.
So we'll see about that as well.
It's fine. I'll just play it low key.
I can dig.
In 3 days.
In 3 days.
Hell yeah. Alright, boy.
Not gonna lie, that session kind of just felt like impossible task after impossible task.